drunk as ever, baby. Where the Hennessy? School. Salute. Twisted. Salute, Kelly. Filling up my Dixie cup. Throwing up and I'm lit good up. Stumbling and I'm spilling stuff like, hell yeah. Double fist in my Dixie cup. Twist.
Oh, shit. Here's what's going on. Fuck. We having a few. Let me see if I can't make myself something to eat. Hell yeah. No worries, Bounty. I'm gonna fucking smoke for a bit. What's going on, Susie? Good to see you. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. I need to wait like a half hour before I drink a beer. It's fucking. I wanted to do my short, and the fucking music I had on there, I didn't realize was somebody reacting. Oh, fuck. God damn. Fucking dude, the fucking flies are terrible. It's fucking summertime. You motherfucker. Oh my god. Alright. Let me get stoned. And we're gonna kill this fucking thing. It's pissing me off. There's like fucking three. Oh, there he is. Oh my god. That kid's a fucking idiot. That's just my opinion. I really don't care. I don't want to get to know him. Know enough to know I don't need to fuck with that guy. He's an idiot. That's fine. I've seen him. He's been hanging out recently over there at Jordy's. Jordy gets to drinking, and he doesn't always have the best company, but, you know, what are you going to do, man? Yeah, it's fucking bad right now. Or it's like just started. But, yeah, I can't. Jordy be hanging with some shady folks. Try to give him the heads up. But every time I do, he forgets because he's well lubricated. You know? He's a fucking idiot. I don't have time for no Jordan. Whatever the fuck his name is. Don't care. Fucking ass. Well, other than that shit, happy fucking Friday, everybody. God damn. I'm ready to get high. Just chill out. Can't help that, dog. People do what they do to themselves. I tried to warn him. But, you know, it is what it is. I don't have any hard feelings towards Jordy. He's a good lad at heart. He just gets to drinking and not knowing exactly what the fuck's going on all the time. You know what I mean? But I don't think he's a bad guy. I think he gets wrapped up with some bad people because he wants company. But, you know, he's on my fucking hand. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna have to go get a hat so I can swat that motherfucker. Jordy's always kind of hanging with some shady folks, but he's honestly, genuinely not a bad guy. He's reined it in a lot since when I first met him. When I first met him, he was Jordy liked the sauce, but I like the sauce. Just got to know when to. Everybody's got their own limitations. You know what I mean? Dude, that's loud. Dirty, dirty.
Yo,
Perfect. I can be.
Going up and down the road, putting on a show for a couple hundred folks.
See.
Sometimes I get lonely and I go days without no sleep. But I'll never fall, cause I owe it all to y'all for
Then in me.
believing in me.
Just a fat kid from the other side of them train tracks. I remember when they made fun of me, I used to hate that. Stating facts, I stayed quiet. Fitting in, it was hard for me. Fell in love with rap music when I heard Bone Thugs and Harmony. Look, now it's a part of me. I'm passing bars like I got a law degree. Now it's a part of me. I'm done going backwards. Don't start with me. Used to watch BT and see Blind Fury go off. Now fast forward back 20 years. Now Blind
No
Fury's
worries.
my dog. Hey, look,
Hey, man, one bad apple spoil the bunch. What they say, you know what I mean? But I'm not gonna get on here and like harp on them, or it ain't no shit like that. But he could do. I think he just gets bored, man. Like, he'll sit there and fucking hang out by his goddamn self, too. Goddamn, I gotta pee. I drank so much water today. I must drink fucking 10 bottles of fucking water. Had 2 fucking beers.
I wasn't always blind fury from the TV. Back in the day, I was just little blind Stevie. From a small town called Lugoff, nobody could pronounce. Just trying to squeeze a 2 off inside of a 20 ounce. Listening to screw music, cause I like my shit real lazy. Other white boys was trying to be like Slim Shady. I'm from the country, so MCing was hard. And if you grew up where I grew up, Pimp C was a god. I wanted to be just like him, so I started writing songs. First beat I ever rapped on was Pocket Full of Stones. Now I'm the freestyle king, sitting high on the throne. And I wanna thank the fans and the man that made microphones. Cause I know I ain't perfect, but I'm the best that I can be. Going up and down the road, putting on a show for a couple hundred folks to see. Sometimes I get lonely and I go days without no sleep.
Yeah, I got that lady. I just don't understand all that shit. My outside perspective on that, whatever the fuck she's got going on with whoever the fuck she's got going on, is absolutely mind-boggling. Because I believe that man's in Michigan. Where the fuck is she? Pennsylvania? I mean, they're going steady. Why don't they have any pictures together? It's fucking internet bullshit. It's like having a Fortnite girlfriend, bro. Fucking, it's an illusion. It's not real. But what do I know, right? So the product. What do you get? Some Bush Apple? I know that shit's back out on the market. Yeah, I seen he was on earlier with you. I'm at work. I get to lurking around. I don't say too much. But oh boy. God damn, today was a long ass day at fucking work, man.
I need to fuck up the function, room some discussions, rough up the cousins, throw around some mustard, bitch can't be trusted. I don't like it. I need everything fucked up, how I like it. Very hard to underestimate y'all biters. I'ma do what I can to get uninvited.
I got some projects I gotta do in the morning. I have high ambition to get some shit done, but see how that goes. Definitely gonna get on Call of Duty tomorrow. That dude, that shit's too easy, bro. Too easy. I don't even know that guy. And I fucking man, I ain't trying to do it. It ain't my. That shit ain't mine to get involved in, you know. And I hope you understand where I'm coming from. God damn, I don't mind being in it if I gotta be in it, but man, fuck it, I can't. Not all the time. I mean, I've said this to you the other night, Johnny. It ain't nothing against you. I just like fucking. Sometimes I need a break from it because I get petty, man, and it fucks me up. I get to going and ranting. It just changes my fucking mood. I get ultra petty, and I don't. Fucking. I don't know. You know, I fucking find people funny. Fucking YouTube. But it's, I don't know, man. Unless the shots are fucking. If I'm getting like direct shots, it's looking good. Definitely some bad shit going on with that. Like I even had to hit Jones up today. Like I got a friend request from Jones on Facebook. And I was like, man, I don't even know if Jones is on Facebook. And yada yada. And it said we didn't have any mutual friends, and it wouldn't let me see any of his any of his friends. So I was like, man, fuck it. I'm just gonna text him. And I texted Jones. I was like, yo, I got a fucking Facebook request from somebody with your name. I was like, I just asked him if it was him. I'm like, there's been a lot of shit going on. And he hit me back. He's like, yeah, it was me, dude. Like, okay. Because they did that shit to me with Rodney. You remember when that other channel fucking hit me up with Rodney's name and shit on it? And I was like, yo. And I went, yeah, dude, that shit was crazy. Like, I don't trust Facebook for none of that shit at all. Because you remember when that shit happened with Rodney, and I'm like, I got right on there and fucking sent one where I said, hey, you get a new phone or whatever? He's like, no. I'm like, somebody cloning your
Oh
shit.
yeah, I remember that shit. Nah, I was just being silly. I deleted it. You can. I just made it. Only made it where you could see it on StreamYards. You could see it in the chat.
Yeah. I seen you post earlier. I have my.
There he is.
That's up to you, man. I mean, this is America. You're in Canada.
I'm definitely eager to see the Bush Max.
Bush Max.
I think Doubtfire's getting tore up tonight. Yeah, it's 8.0.
Liquor fucking
Bush Max.
Bush
yeah.
Liquor. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested. You piqued my interest. That's some shit we definitely wouldn't get up. Asking you shall receive.
There he is.
Yeah.
No, put yourself back up there. I'm always on top. I won't be down here.
As you wish.
There we go.
He's got his Ricky shirt on too.
Yep. Oh yes.
Love it.
3 16-ounce cans of Bush product, and we're going to do a little. I'm going to get into them. We got this. We have Bush Ice.
What is that?
6%. And then we have
Bush Ice.
Bush Maximum Ice.
I ain't never seen that.
I'm afraid.
I don't believe it exists in the States. It probably does somewhere. I've never heard of that.
No. Don't drink and drive. No shit. Especially not that shit. All right. We have a nice fresh glass from the Rough Waters Brewing Company out of Deer Lake, Newfoundland.
It's not available in the United States.
Ah.
While Bush Max Ice was previously sold in the U.S. it is no longer produced or available for purchase in the United States.
Ooh.
What, the Max ain't?
Apparently
Yeah.
not. Yeah.
It specifically, it says a page on the Newfoundland Labrador Liquor Corporation website states that products produced in the U.S. are no longer available until future notice. So basically, they've got a deal. They brew them up there, and Canada said, we're not sending them to you guys in the States. I don't care. It's more for y'all. You know how much more you'd have to make? Cost.
I'm kind of hoping the diplomats figure all that out sooner rather than later. Right.
Sorry. I got the more you know.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Bush taste test. I'm going to walk in the Bush garden, taste of the Bush, and tell you how it makes me feel. This is a Bush beer. What does that say? Brassé au Canada. Okay, Bush beer. Sorry. 4.7%, 16-ounce can. Let's get into it.
That one there was.
That's a solid crack.
You're real close to 10.
I'm gonna go ahead with a 9.6. Just
Nice.
feeling good and generous.
9.7. It was it was like a 3-part crack. It was great.
Oh yeah. Smelled brighter than the smell of a can of sardines.
Don't spell on the keyboard.
This
Holy shit. Okay.
I'm trying to. Oh no, what is going on? This is the one I want. They changed all the damn.
They did. Or they look. The ones that we used to use look different, right?
Yeah.
It looks like.
Can't smell it.
And that's the regular Bush.
Yep. It kind of tastes like a full Molson Canadian, or I guess like a 5%, because that's what it is. Nice. All right. Bush 4.7.
Oh yeah!
All right, that's pretty smooth.
Say what?
13 of them. It's really cold. There's another 13 of them outside the fridge.
See, I'm betting on the middle one's probably going to be the best one.
Should I do the Max Ice next? I don't want to end off on that one because it's
because you got to taste the ice before you taste the more high potent, the more potent one. Kind of, you're working your way out.
Are you fixing to do all three of them in quick succession?
Yes.
Oh, dandy.
Special presentation, if you will. Yeah.
Oh, you fitting to get buzzed.
Get ready to rumble!
Yeah.
My bad. Was that shit too? That shit's probably
No, it's perfect.
I thought
it ain't loud. I got my shit turned down. It ain't wide open anyway.
I forgot.
A little.
No, you're good. Ain't bothering you. I was butthurt that day. So
More of an amber. An amber color.
It does look a little darker. It's an ice beer too, where they take water out of it and then they have to add it back in. It's a totally different way they brew that shit.
Judas. Okay. Scared myself a little there. Ooh. Good Lord. All right. Ooh. Yeah.
Got a little more balls.
Yeah. I might have to pick me up a few more of these next time.
I used to drink them before I drank the lights.
All right. Once more onto the bush. 16 ounces, 6% bush ice.
I gotta download some more sounds.
Don't want peace. I want problems always.
Godspeed.
Jesus.
He's gonna be feeling fucking dandy here soon.
If he gets that 8%er down too pretty quick, he's gonna be like, I hope he don't throw up.
You probably get you a good horn on that last one and then sip it down if you don't taste
Yeah,
it.
yeah, sit that 8. Yeah, definitely.
Let the medicine start doing its job.
Those do have a little bit of that metal vat flavor we were talking about.
This one does for sure. Although the bush ice was a nice smooth taste. I didn't get of course, I didn't leave much chance for an aftertaste. There wasn't much after. Oh, Christmas.
Hurt your stomach?
Those are 16-ounce cans too, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
8% here of any level.
Yeah, been there, done it. IPA. Whew.
I think you just come up with a challenge.
Oh?
Yeah.
Oh, Bush Mountain? No.
I like
We wouldn't be able to do it because we can't get the fucking bush.
Get the 8. Yeah. Well, it wouldn't have to be Bush. I would say like any other beer out there where you just start out with a 4%er, go to a 6, and then to an 8, and you got like a certain amount of time to get them all down.
Mm. Oh my goodness!
That I already
I wouldn't recommend slugging that whole 8%. I mean, you can if you want to, but
nice.
If you do it,
it might be an early night.
Mm-hmm.
Because once you forget 45 minutes later, so maybe even 20 minutes from now, you hit some weed, straight to the moon, Alex.
You'd be faded.
The first two have definitely affected. All right.
Didn't look as dark as the middle one.
That tasted good.
As long as it's not too sweet. That's what I don't like about some of those. It's like too gets. Some of them are too sweet. Ice House and shit.
I am pleasantly shocked.
God damn it! I was hoping it tasted bad. I wouldn't feel bad. I couldn't get it.
It does have a really light. It's got kind of a maybe.
It looks lighter than the last one.
This kind of amberish more maybe.
Oh, this scares me.
The other beers are not sitting too well. I already know.
This is not all that dissimilar from the 5%er earlier, and that is frightening. Oh my Lord. Okay. So I guess in conclusion, if I chug this, I probably will regurgitate immediately. I don't wish to do that. But I have come to the conclusion that all 4 cans are worth the oh, Godzilla shit.
Oh, now you got room.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Oh.
I'll gladly watch. You're gonna spew, man. Spew in it.
Hello, young lady. Oh, I might have to. if it cools
You gotta
down.
be careful burping too, because that shit'll foam up, and you'll just like fucking foam with it. Yeah.
Right onto the friggin' camera.
Oh, I've done that. I've done that so many times. It's like slam my beer and then walk out in the parking lot and just like big old fucking pile of foam.
It's
Damn, man.
it looks like, well, like I guess it could be out in the middle of nowhere, but it looks like the spots Dad would go bird hunting in buttfuck nowhere, Newfoundland, like in central, fucking middle of nowhere. You know, get on your side by side or your quad or whatever it is, and go at the power line until then. I can tell you. Oh, yep, we are buzzed. Ladies and gentlemen of the congregation, we can begin as soon as Homer Simpson takes his seat. Yes, what is it, Ned? I practiced that one. With me, it's more like certain lines. There's only a couple of ones that I can do a voice, like have a conversation in a voice. Usually it's just like Bounty, you could probably vouch for this too. Like your favorite line from a movie, it clicks, and then you know how to repeat it as exactly as the. That's usually what I'm doing. Like, there's only a few that I'm comfortable enough trying to have a conversation, and usually it's just Simpson, hey, Smithers. You say the things that the person always said in each episode.
It's got to be at the right moment, and then spark the right memory and kind of just mock what you're hearing in your head.
And it just yeah.
If you force it, you forget it.
Indeed. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Gomer, are you here too?
Oh, man.
What's the O stand for? Oh my God, it's early. Oh, 400. What's the O stand for? Oh my God, it's early.
What's up, Simo?
Mr. Simo. Yes, man. What the fuck was that?
I don't know what was that player. Sounded like you were like, I don't know.
What the fuck?
I wish you had that in text so we could have made a song out of it.
I'm gonna go back and record that fucking sound out of my live stream and add it into my StreamYard.
Oh shit!
Okay,
I have to remember to go back and audio that shit out.
Roughly 26.
Add it in there with my other stuff.
Roughly 26 minutes.
Happy Friday, man. It's fucking dude. I don't know how some of them UK guys do it. They fucking hang out late. Shit.
Yeah.
Man.
What is it like?
I don't.
3 or something?
Their beer is half as strong as ours. I'm just kidding. That's like cask. Like
I like that actually. That's how they say 3:30. If it was 3:30, they'd say half 3.
They got the same craft scene we got over here.
I dug that. It didn't. I tried to bring it back here after my school trip to London, but it didn't catch.
We stay 3:30 here.
Yeah, 3:30. What time is it? Oh, it's about 3:30. Kiss me ass, quarter to my hole.
Yeah, what was it? One hair past the freckle. You know, ask somebody if you didn't have a watch on. Somebody asked you what time it was back in the day. That's how you should respond. One hair past the freckle.
Yeah, I haven't got a watch. I got a sundial growing out of this hole here. Oh, fuck, that's funny. I like that.
Yeah, definitely heard that shit. See, being Bounty knows a lot of the same ones.
I like that.
Southern.
Some of them are different though, because it is different states. But man, it does show you how much like the South is the South.
It was something you said the other night that I was like, dude, we say that here too. What was it?
I love hearing stuff like that. Like sometimes one of you will say something that my cousins on the southern shore are like, I don't. It's just so out of left field. I don't expect it. I love it. We're all connected in the great phonetic circle of life, language.
I've never said a curse word before.
Oh man.
I found this random shrine bounty, and it said, "I need you to go kill this person and steal their sword and give it to me." But I'm keeping it.
Oh no! Yeah, you got to go.
Umbra. Yeah, I'm keeping that shit.
Yeah, I've got it. Well, I didn't do the mission. I went down there and there she was. I went in there and whooped her ass.
Perfect.
You take the armor too, didn't you? It's some of the best armor in the game.
You're damn right. Umbra's Daedric enchanted armor. I'm wearing it.
Or no, black ebony. Armor.
Oh, is it?
It's ebony, yeah.
Oh, it is. I got excited.
Yeah, I've seen you guys
Ebony.
nerding it up earlier.
We're enchanted on
We
this.
said last night, just me and Matt Byron.
That guy there's on it. There's a bunch of man, all kind of motherfuckers I know talking about that shit. We got people that I work with talking to me about it. I'm just like, man, I just never. I'm not saying that you wouldn't, but
no, for the Thieves Guild, you got to do a mission where you steal a sword from one of the vendors that sells weapons. I forget her name. And I just go in there at night with chameleon on and walk in there and grab it and go back out there and wait.
Yeah. See, you used to be able to do that shit in Fable, man. I remember we used to be able to steal shit like that in front of people.
You know that they added clairvoyance, like they got in Fable, where you can do magic and it showed you the line, follow it to where to go.
That is brilliant. I mean, literally brilliant. Also really
like that was a great game, but I had no fucking clue what I was doing at all.
There's no mini maps.
All right, we're here. That thing will kill you. Don't go in there. There's definitely a lot of fuck around and find out. And then I had a bunch of stuff, and I was starting to get somewhere, and then somehow I accidentally went over a wall that I wasn't supposed to be able to Skyrim or whatever, and a fucking cutscene for that big first boss guy. I lost all my shit in there. Can't go back and get it because it's a fucking cutscene when you get in there. So
I know some spots in Skyrim where when you first start the game and go to Windhelm, and I can show you a spot where you can slip in between the map and a rock. You hit it just right, and you can go up, and all these people's chests that they got, like the merchants and stuff, there's like chests under the ground that holds all the stuff that they ever sell. You can go through there and just pick through what you want and go back in the map.
Sell it to them later.
Sell it back to them. And there's another spot on Skyrim. I forget the name of the city, but I know where it's at. Where there's a rock right before you go in a tunnel. There's a smelter right beside of it. If you look right spot beside that thing, you can look down at a chest that's underground, and you can see it. And it's got a whole bunch of shit. Everything that's for sale in that city will be in that one chest. Hell, I'd go in there and pick a whole bunch of gems out of it and do what I want to with it. Come back later, sell it to them people again, get money.
Here's trouble.
I take the whole friggin' works of it.
Cheers.
Drinking the UK modest man.
That shirt, you think that's a Philly shirt, but that's his Pentecostal shirt for church.
That's it. Church of the Latter Days.
Softball version of it.
Gosh, man, you're
when you're playing not handling snakes.
Yeah, it's been busy. We got a lot of new snakes coming through soon. Kevin.
Oh my God.
Members always trying to, applying, but we application process is pretty long, so gotta weed out the bad ones. So.
Well, I hate y'all lost Clef Lip to Cobra,
Yeah.
but he got his own manager and went out on his own.
This fucked.
His name's Bilbo. Fucking just took it all.
Yeah.
Toronto is up 2-0 on Florida.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, Florida's the new Cowboy. I mean, new Texas Cowboys. So.
Well, they're the defending champions.
I don't even know what sport you're talking about.
The hockey players.
It's Florida, man. I don't fucking know about damn hockey.
Winning! Florida have regained the lead. It's now 4-3 in the second period.
Panthers?
Yeah.
We won last year.
Panthers, the defending champions.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the first time they won it.
Florida's got a hockey team.
Two of them.
Isn't that weird?
We have a few hockey teams.
Panthers and the Lightning, man.
Wild, but yeah.
Tampa is a hockey town. I've been in the Amalie Arena several times.
I'm a little bit sad now.
It's a hockey. And I saw a playoff game there, Bounty, one of the hottest
I thought it
crowds.
was a joke.
It was the night that Lightning knocked the Habs out in a game 6.
Sure, it
I
ain't
was
water polo.
in the bar across. No, they froze the water, see, so they can't be in it. They got to be on it.
Oh,
They still got the sticks and the ball, and that it's all froze, so it fucking just stays on top.
That's
Versus
the important part. Sticks in the balls is the important part.
it's like playing water polo in Canada.
Mm,
I don't like the
Yeah.
sound of that.
Arctic,
Cold, bro.
Sick.
I do well in the cold. I gotta have the right kind of clothes. Like everywhere I've traveled and it's cold, like they just don't sell clothes in Florida. Like it gets cold here, but not like fucking Virginia or not like you go to Tennessee. Just some different places. Even where Bounty lives, it gets fucking cold, man.
Yeah.
There are
It
outlet
can get
stores.
And it's like only certain times a year you can buy that shit. And like where I'm at, like you go to Walmart and buy a hoodie, they're fucking lightweight fucking hoodies. You ain't gonna get off the airplane in fucking New York in the middle of winter and survive 15 minutes outside wearing some shit like that.
The only reason I can wear this when I get on the plane in Punta Cana and get off the plane in St. John's is, well, I got me an extra layer that perhaps I don't need, but while it's here, I'm going to enjoy the thermal benefits of being a large mammal.
Hey, James.
It's good, James. Happy Friday, Doug.
I need something else.
Do what?
Hey, Mr. James, fucking A.
Another beer.
Of course.
Some dude came into one of my stores I was working at and bought 1130 racks of Busch Light Apple. Fucking spent
11:30 racks.
Yeah. Fucking loaded his card
Shop
up.
for the month,
I know. Spent
Damn,
like-
now I need some Busch Light Apple.
bro. My wife goes to Walmart now to get my beer because it's cheaper there. And like, dude, she's like, the looks I get when I'm pushing that cart and it's got like 5 suitcases in it. It's ridiculous. It's my wife's not like. You've seen my wife, and I think.
Yeah.
Sapphire probably has. I don't know if you have either. Joe. Maybe off air,
I've seen her, yeah.
but
I've
Yeah.
not had the
to
privilege.
see her like pushing a cart that's got like 5 cases of beer in it. 5.
Well, Mama
like-
gets thirsty.
She's like, you should see the looks that I get. It's like people say something. No, it's for my house.
Yeah, that shit's flying. I was talking to the beer guy. They can't keep enough in stock. People are just buying the shit out of it.
Never had it.
Yeah, neither have I, but people seem to like it. I know it came out 2 years ago, but I think it was limited markets. Now it's gonna.
Yeah, they had the apple, and then the next year they came out with the peach.
Yeah, I wouldn't drink it. I was scared it was like seltzer.
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was nice.
No, it's like that shit that KC drink.
Oh, the Natter days. Yeah.
And Saturdays are good, though. I mean, it's beer. It's still beer, you know. It's not like
What's up, Levi?
I'd be
Levi.
very curious to try one of those because on a French immersion in the late 90s, I found this Quebec brand of lemon flavored beer. seltzer. It was lemon beer, and it was fucking delicious. I can't remember
Ending.
what the thing was called because it was, like I said, it was 1998. So
I'm just chilling.
Same old, same old.
actually, I did clean a tube. The ensuite bathroom sink was not voiding itself at an acceptable rate, so I got a little, plastic thing with forks and jammed it down in there and hauled out several disgusting globs of
Hair.
interference. Thank you. Some disgusting globs. End of sentence. And the tube is now draining at an acceptable rate.
What, Grace?
They got that stuff you can buy. It's great, like that crystallized lye.
Yeah.
Put it down your drain. And you just put the
Yeah.
water, and it heats up, and it like hair, any organic material, just melts it away.
Scurry.
We call it liquid fire here.
That's that's the name of one. I can't remember what brand, but yeah, like if you're at and you're in that aisle, that's one of the ones you'll see.
You pour that shit down the drain, and all of a sudden you're.
Sounds
Didn't
like
the ancient Greeks have something called naquita or
Some
something
of
like
it tells
that?
you to put that shit in. You put the water on. It says cover it up with something because it'll.
Well, you seen that like that liquid fire. When last time I used it, you see orange fumes coming out of the pipe.
Holy fuck!
Orange mustard gas or something.
You don't want none of
No
that.
one cared who I was
Yeah, don't
when
get
I
that.
put on the mask.
Make the whole house smell like a fucking rotten egg.
Oh yeah. Everybody, we gotta leave. Dad's fixing to clean the sink. Oh.
Quit masturbating in the shower, boys. Getting tangled up in the hair and clogging the drains.
I can't stop.
Like, speaking of that, like, so what are your opinion on that shit? I know I posted about it on YouTube. So those dudes are legit doing it. They have sperm. Sorry, that was for betting on sperm.
Oh shit! Thank you, Mr. Josh. That made me happy. Oh my god.
What are you talking about? Posting about what? Beating off?
No, they're people that are racing sperm.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Yeah, they had an actual like
for
event.
money.
Yeah.
They're racing
sperm race.
sperm.
I don't know how it works, but
I shared it on YouTube. It's in my YouTube post. Let me go
I
to
seen
my
something pop up.
channel.
Raising sperm like they
Like no
Racing.
racing.
racing. Oh no, I did see that. I didn't see it. I think I've seen it too. Yeah, like,
Yeah, and apparently it went down, and it was great.
Some guy.
I don't, apparently, and I just like I think humanity's fucked if that's like really that's
weird.
what we're just going to sperm race.
my manager's got chapped lips, so I can't fight this week. So we're gonna have to postpone.
Right.
I mean, races. We're gonna have to postpone.
That's so weird. I just want to.
My handler got an STD. Gotta wait a week.
I'm all out of gas. I can't compete this week.
I had a wild time with a wild woman, and I can't. Oh yeah,
Get it through.
Oh, that shit was.
I was off enjoying my multi-millions, so I can't do that thing tomorrow night that has earned me said millions. Sorry.
Brings a whole new meaning to broodcock, don't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. For anybody that isn't sure what I'm talking about, yeah, there you go. That'll give you the skinny on it.
Oh, good.
Interesting stuff. You know, it's crazy. It wasn't a bunch of chicks there. It was a bunch of dudes betting on sperm. It just made it that much weirder when I saw it on
Oh
video.
my god!
Oh, you should see. Did you see the short? That
No, they had an event like
Yeah,
already.
I was trying to figure out what that was. It was like
You
a
said it-
motorcycle thing, but then it was like,
ain't that the worst tramp stamp you ever seen in your life? It's on a dude too.
yeah,
Oh, the handlebars?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's retarded.
And,
Somebody was fucking him in prison or something.
Oh yeah.
you know, so I posted on TikTok. Somebody said, "I wonder what that is. What that means? The little boxes like TV." I said, "That's Polaroids. I guess it. You're gonna tattoo the face of the people that ride that motorcycle, right?"
You know, it looked like, I don't know if it was like, I thought it was like slices of cheese or something like that.
No, it's supposed to be Polaroids. I guess they're gonna put like memories in it, but you know.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Why would you put memories up in a place you can't see?
I'm like, fuck.
For other people to look at, not for you.
Touche.
Look at that. The first
The other people that are looking at it are probably gonna be riding the motorcycle.
And you know what? If someone sees it and asks a question, it reminds you of something that you felt important enough to tattoo. So, fair enough. Yeah, I never thought of it that way.
I hate
Like, hey,
money.
why? Why the hell is Miss Piggy tattooed on your shoulder? Oh, well, I got sent to the principal's office in elementary school for making rude gestures.
I heard a
That
joke about
Fozzie
her.
Bear?
So here you go. Why can't Miss Piggy count? Why can't Miss Piggy count to 70?
Because she's a cunt. I don't know. I gotta
70?
Yeah.
I do not know.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Oh,
Because when she counts 69, she's got a little frog in her throat.
nice.
I forgot. If I didn't space out, dude, I got high and I totally did.
Why does Irish chili only ever contain 239 beans?
I feel like I heard this one before.
Because if they put one more in, it'd be too farty.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's one of my favorite. I left a couple of them indoors. So I'm going to let like another week and a half or so build up before I bring any more out for Das Archives. Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, I used to be addicted to the hokey pokey, but then I turned myself around.
around.
Right. What was that about a peekaboo? Peekaboozy.
Oh,
The guy that got hurt and had to go to the hospital.
he got
Playing-
hurt real bad playing peekaboo. So they sent him to the ICU.
Yeah.
Oh God, I hate that.
Yeah.
That one feels icky. We've all had loved ones, and plus some of you have loved ones that are in those places. So sorry about that, but that weren't what I meant. Just saying.
I know May the 4th be over with, but I got a Star Wars thing. Palpatine instead of Palpatine.
Oh shit! From Great Notion, would you look at that?
Is it a raccoon? What is it?
You know, remember Palpatine from,
Yeah,
but it's Palpatine.
but I'm wondering what
But-
is that creature? Is it a
It's
raccoon?
one of the. It's
I
an
think
Ewok.
or something. Or
It's an
like,
Ewok.
Oh, that'd be fucking rad.
maybe. I don't know.
Blows up in the Death Star and then
You
like
do a lot
force
of
reports
with,
its brain.
bears. Like bears, they're typical animals.
Yeah, I think it's like a bear or something. Like
It's a fucking Ewok.
I mean,
Fucking Star Wars.
It should have called it Palpatine.
it looks
Maybe that's a little too.
No. But wasn't the Ewoks? They were like little bears, wasn't they?
so furry.
Yeah.
Bears.
Cannibals. Well, not cannibals, but they were eating.
The other, like the sand people, the little sand fucking.
Where do you think all that lovely
Ding, ding, ding,
stormtrooper armor?
ding, 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 ding.
Did I miss something? When did we get to Disneyland?
George Lucas sold out.
Thanks. Ding, ding, ding.
And we're sold out. Sweet balls. Not taking any more orders.
Yeah, Josh, get us some of that.
What?
Some Bush
Bush
Max
Max.
place.
I've never seen that.
There's some other shit I want. It's
How
not
was it?
good. It's not good warm, is it?
It's still good. That's what scares me. It's still like tasty, and I would not undrink this. Of the three,
It's not your favorite.
this is.
Oh,
Or, well, it's the most surprising because I expected it to be like gasoline filtered through used socks.
yeah.
You know, like a
It actually tastes like beer.
cheap, artificially. It tastes like beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, what he said. Fucking A.
A lot of that shit does not taste like beer.
Yeah, I gotta get the bowl.
211 and stuff. To me, that shit was not.
7-Eleven, yeah, I love it. They got great taquitos.
I did.
Gross. I'm
My
picking
favorite video I've made about, well, I've only done 3 or 4 with 211, but I had a video
I grabbed
with my buddy in Las Vegas on a bridge, and it was on February. Oh yeah, we watched it one night. Yeah, and it was on a bridge in Vegas on the morning of February 12th. I was too late. It was after midnight, so I couldn't.
When that lady was coming by, and
Yeah. He drinking 211? Oh man, my boyfriend drink that. Come here. Canada, hey Canada. Oh, fuck whatever. She was fantastic.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It was fucking late, dude. They were on it too. Shit.
Oh, everybody was fucking hooked in that video. We were just leaving the casinos. We lost all our money quickly, so we're like, all right, fuck it, let's go get drunk somewhere properly.
Who would have ever thought we would have got to a point where people drink beer out of bowls? But this is a communion bowl, so cheers.
Was that a Star Trek logo on the?
No, that's the brewery that gave me this bowl, but they won't send me any of their beers. So.
Oh,
Yeah. So shout out to Back Channel if they're not watching.
Well, you can pretend it's actually, if nobody asked you, you could just start saying like, this is how people in the 24th century, but this is how they drink beer on the Enterprise.
Well, actually, when they sent the bowl to me, they gave me like a whole description of dating back to the Viking times. That's how they used to drink.
Oh.
So, I mean, it makes sense.
The image could go backwards in time. I was insinuating the image could evoke the future. You have options. You have thematical options. Yeah. My goodness, 3 16-ounce
I need some pinkies up in there when if I miss it. I haven't seen it forever.
I don't. Apologies if I come off as bragging, but it's kind of an amazing thing. My grandmother celebrated her 94th birthday yesterday.
That's awesome. Happy belated.
Is this that guy?
Fucking wow.
That
Do what?
guy?
Mr. Jordan, cheers.
No, that's Jordan.
No.
He's good. He's a good guy.
Howdy.
The pedophile dude. His name's Jan
No,
Cogswell.
His name
no, I
is.
know.
I thought that's who you thought Jordan was.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't know.
I did think that's who you were thinking it was.
No.
30. Well, I guess May.
No. I knew. No.
You
I've
want.
seen them in your chat and mine.
So
Okay.
what freaks me out is What freaks me out is that she was 18 for Newfoundland's confederation with Canada, and that was in 1949. She was as old when it happened as I was when I was studying it in school, or maybe a bit. Yeah, she was a bit older. It's just neat. I really feel lucky that my kids have the opportunity to interact with somebody with her memories. They had these school anytime there's a school project about Newfoundland, I'm like, go talk to Nan, ask her about fishing, ask her about, because her husband, my grandfather, was a fish boat captain, and his father was. It's neat. He had a book written about him by. It was a student who came from, I guess, out of the province to study Newfoundland culture, and he wrote this book about Captain Frank Thornhill, because great, and I actually have memories of him too, because he lived. My grandfather died in '89. I was at 12, but his father, my great grandfather, lived well longer, because I have memories of him and Dad playing crib, and I was young enough that when the grandparents set out the little bowls of sugared pink and the candy that you see in the bowls that you never see anywhere except when you go over to Nan's house, like. But Dad would always say, Pop Thornhill, my great Pop Thornhill. He was dementia, of course, took him, but Dad said he knew that part of him was still there, because when they play crib, he cheated the same way as he did when he and Mom first started going out when they were teenagers. He cheats the same way in crib when he's like playing cards. So some of them is still there. They play all the time, and he fucking cheats exactly the same way he did like 50 years ago at that point. Funny what stays and what, I don't know, but funny but interesting. Well said. Fascinating what stays and what. Like Bounty and I were talking last night about scent, and how if you haven't smelled something in 20 years, 10 years, 5, whatever, and you walk into a room, and that is anybody that can
memory and shit.
That's so powerful, isn't it? Like, you're right there in your mind. We were talking about it last night, and it's so true.
Smell that can remind you of places.
Yeah, damn right. You can
nothing to do with food, just being somewhere.
A perfume, a type of. It could be anything. A particular animal. The smell of shit at 25 Celsius degree weather on a Thursday. Who knows? It could be any set of specific circumstances that led you to be in proximity to someone you loved, or then perhaps still do, if they're still around. You know what I mean? That activity was years and years ago, and all of a sudden, oh my, you're right there. It's amazing. Captain Obvious here.
What's up, Tater Tot?
Cheers.
I guess I've only started noticing it acutely because I'm still driving Dad's truck around, and
Oh, trust me, my wife just got.
Oh my God! Of course, yeah.
It's been 6 months.
Yeah.
She texted.
Yeah, because it was about the same time, wasn't it? Yeah.
a couple of days off.
Oh,
That was the universe saying no on that trip.
yeah.
You want to come down south?
Everything like when the instant I booked it, the diagnosis was the day after. You're damn right.
There ain't no
Damn
argument.
right it was.
It would've
That
been-
particular trip,
Even if it was good on your end, it would have been fucked on my end.
it was meant. It just means that whenever the next one is, it'll be.
It's gonna be worth it.
We better be there. Ought to be some good. You know,
Josh is itching. He's gonna get some more tattoos.
I want another one, but I just have I haven't seen or thought of anything yet because like I want that.
I need to get my Jesus piece.
God damn it, Josh! Don't get it.
I'll
We're
get
like just the rosary, the hand.
Now,
I'm gonna do the one with the crown of thorns, but something different.
Oh God, here we go.
how about
Inverted Jesus.
It'll be like the
Goats
Exorcist.
everywhere. Goats
The crown
head.
of thorns or something. You know. Baphomet or something.
the life of Brian?
Right?
Oh yes.
You should just get you a nice snake tattoo.
No.
Oh.
Well,
Of a
You want
cleft
to
lip over.
remember cleft.
Or better yet, if not the mistaken Messiah Brian, what about said mistaken Messiah and his mother?
oh yeah. Is
Old
that Nick?
Jesse Crust.
Oh, what? You got a Messiah? What are you talking about? Oh, no.
No, I'm gonna get a beer bowl tattoo somewhere.
Don't do it. It's so dumb.
With a little smiley face on the beer.
No. Don't do
Haze, and it'll say haze for days.
Have y'all
You-
seen that?
it. Honestly, that's some shit you'd show up with and be like, hey, check out my bowl. And I'll be like,
Yeah.
down my ass.
Have y'all seen the trending hashtag that everybody's talking about right now?
Mm-mm.
It's called Black fatigue.
Right.
What is
I thought it was
this?
going to be American Post.
No, it's black people started it. It's called Black Fatigue. I won't tell you no more. You have to look it up. So I don't want to sound weird. You look it up though.
I get you. I'm ignorant, 100% ignorant.
Aren't fatigues?
No, fatigue, like tiredness.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Hashtag Black Fatigue.
That
They
makes.
got, they got one of
I
those
was just
hashtag
held up
hunks.
holding a string of. Okay.
Well, Black Fatigue is black people. It ain't nothing toward white people. It's just
They're
worth a
tired
look.
of race.
Just spill the beans. I don't even
Well,
care.
black people are getting tired of seeing their own race loot and shoplift and do crowds and
Yeah.
do all this stuff, and then expect people not to look at them different and then call them racist. So it's black people stepping up for white people.
Well,
No, they're just
stepping up for common sense and
people.
like, if we're all going to share
for
the same
humanity.
language, I agree with that in the principle that, yeah, if we've all got to live with each other, let's at least like be on the up and up. Let's not.
Well, it's what they're saying. When like everything you see, violence and riots and stuff, it's always black people. And it's not white people calling it out because white people too scared to be called a racist for doing it. So the black people are coming together.
That I don't.
Dude, during the Black Lives Matter shit and then George Floyd, bro, I've seen a whole slew of white people doing some crazy shit.
Oh yeah, I ain't saying they don't, but I'm just saying, these days a lot that all you see on the internet, people shoplifting and stuff.
I'll say something on that. When they stormed the Capitol, boy, I think that looked like a whole bunch of white people to me.
Yeah, that was
Didn't
fun.
That was operative. They thought that they could go in there They were
I
told to go in there, so
They were taking.
I'm just
There
saying,
were,
it was a bunch
I
of
think there were
I don't know.
there were actors who saw it as. There's always going to be actors who see that much national emotional momentum as a chance to go in and
well,
like try and throw some gasoline on a spark or something.
it's already
Shit,
been proven that there were 30-something FBI operatives there dressed like Trump supporters, and they were the ones saying, "Yeah, it's going in. It's our place. It's going on in." And that's when they started flooding in.
really?
Yeah,
When did that? I hadn't heard that.
that's been out.
FBI.
That's been out for a while. Yeah, they had
Take it
33,
back.
33 people who worked for the FBI there that were dressed like a Trump supporter. They
That's
also had pipe bombs and stuff planted around there that something had happened, decided not to use it, but then it came out and leaked it. Yeah, that they had it, that they were going to use that too to try to
what
make
the
it look like an attack. Oh yeah,
holy shit.
yeah.
Like,
That's why all the January Sixers is what they call them. They all got pardoned and released because they were under the influence of what they thought they could do because they had government operatives out there telling them that they could.
unbelievable.
Mm.
They're
That's all I got to say about that.
And who wins out of all that? Like left or right? Who wins out of people running roughshod?
Nothing.
Legislators hiding for their lives, and
They do
Rest.
it.
people are being used as political
Pawns.
Yeah, yeah. It's, damn.
Dude, I would never go try to. If I want to do something for politically, the biggest thing I'm gonna do is go vote. Talk shit about it. I ain't gonna go down.
Maybe if I feel passionately enough, I might go knock on some doors and talk about the person that I'd like to see win, but it's a waste of breath.
Yeah.
You won't never see me on the side of the road like I said. I got to make a sign and stand at the side of the road. That's all paid for propaganda.
The only time I ever put a political sign on my front lawn was during one of the federal elections. It was
Wasn't Joe Biden just on the View?
Trudeau's first or second election, maybe. And at the time, there was a Halo game out where Halo fucking 5 or 4. So there was a hashtag Master Chief versus hashtag whatever the other dickhead's name was. You could choose which one you wanted to support in the Halo game. So I put a Master Chief, vote Master Chief sign on my front lawn for the federal election because, well, I thought it'd be funny.
I was typing in the group chat.
Darth Vader or Sith Lord or something like that. I've actually got a T-shirt in there somewhere that says Jean-Luc Picard for president in 2016 or something like that.
My buddy's uncle.
Even though he would, of course, be ineligible, having been born, well, doubly ineligible because the actor playing him is an Englishman and his character is French. So.
Cheers, Levo. Beer time now.
Mr. Levi.
Had to get home.
It's fun, man.
He's an hour behind. Well, 2.5 hours behind. You, Doubtfire.
Yes.
And he's an hour behind us, so it's only 8:34 over there. Probably getting the boys settled in. Friday beers on.
I hope that would be a treat, Mr. Levi, if that's in the cards.
I had a rough start, man. Like I said, I wanted to make my YouTube short, and I didn't realize what I clicked on because they only let you listen to a snippet and then add it in. And it was some guy reacting to it, and I was like, oh, I had already chugged my beer, and I was like, motherfucker, bro. I could switch the song out, but I was thinking, I don't know. Didn't do it. I had to just redo it. So I had 2 beers before he went live.
I think I'll get those 3 beer again tomorrow or at some point, but do a little video. That'd be fun, I think. Because that was genuinely surprising.
Good setup.
I still say that the Bush Ice was, if I had to choose taste-wise,
get
the
3
Bush.
cups and do a blind taste test. Have somebody pour them for you and label them A, B, C under each can.
Yes.
And 1 under each glass. And and then just try it blind and see if you can guess or something.
If I could get 2 out of 3, it would be a fluke. Anything beyond that would also, of course, by definition, be a fluke.
It's too much.
But yeah, 2 out of 3 would be. Anyone keen on the number 1 might want to take note in about 5 seconds or so. There will be 5 of them right here.
1.
Bing. And okay, now there's only 4.
Right.
Cheers. Nice to know I'm not like a randomly 1 minute and 37 seconds behind the timer. Like 20, 30, 31, 32, 33. Important to me, this is. My God, this is also tasty. Oh, God. Bold. Star fruit burst. Oh, shit. That's why I said, oh, God. Because this also tastes quite diamond infused. That's so bougie.
Diamond infused.
Yeah. Diamond infused. Fucking God. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be right back. Hopefully before I catch the fucking... Oh, it was under. It fell onto my chair. Just sprinkle.
And we're live. Cheers.
Yeah, dude. I've been up since fucking 5. I went to work. I got to work at 6. And then I got off at like 6:15.
Oh, you're
Too much. Too much.
At your leisure, good sir. If the end of the evening it be, that is okay with me. The beer is plenty cold, and the night is not yet old.
No, I'm not going anywhere.
Excellent.
He's going to bed here soon.
I just got to go open some Pokemon.
Hey,
now we're going to open this Pokemon.
Box. You gotta open a box. That's gonna be. I hope you get whatever the value of the box is. I hope that you receive at least 3 times its monetary value. I'm sure there'll be a bunch of cards that are excellent for your kids, for kiddo and what he's going to play, but I hope he finds a card that is like 3 times the value of the box, and B, that is not appropriate for the deck that he likes to play, so that he can trade it in for more boxes. Here's hoping, because that's the shit I did once. I found had a magic card, one of the Moxes Mox Emerald, and it would be worth well more than that now, but traded it in for a couple of boxes of the oh, that is a princely gift, Mr. Levi. But I really do like. I hope you find something that a bunch of stuff that he can use, but like a real bingo card that you can go to a store in your area and trade for at least one more box of cards, maybe two, depending on what it is. But I really hope I feel.
You can weigh them. You can weigh.
Yeah. If that.
They say that the foils are heavier, so you weigh the pack and you can pick out the heavier pack.
If you know the ratio, the higher low end, then you can guess at the number of. Wow, that's tricky.
Yeah, it's crazy. People are nuts. I've seen some it's like the sneaker conventions where you see the guys with the shoes, but it's card. Then people got a ton of shit, and there's people out there wheeling, dealing. There's a lot of money out there, and boy,
I feel like Mr. Levi. I want it to be more than luck. I really feel like I think. Oh, try harder next time. Apologies, Mr. Levi. But somebody shit on the front lawn.
Damn it. Yeah.
But yeah, I think I want it to be a certainty that there's a card. At the very least, there'll be a card in that box that you or he could trade in for another box of his choosing. If he doesn't want to play that card himself. But I think there's at least one card in there that will pay for another box. Let us know, Mr. Leaf. I'm very curious. I'm totally guessing here, but I really want that to happen now.
fucking crazy.
I love that fucking shirt, man. Fucking. I don't know if you can.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I gotta.
Fucking dickhead.
I didn't get to see. I didn't get to go check whose channel that was.
Oh,
so good. I always try to fucking go back and see what tags posted to the name of that.
If the comment is harmless, then you're like not directly, when someone's being deliberately hostile, and I mean that's,
homosexual bounty. I think that was the word.
I'm not saying not to get them. I didn't click it. I didn't have the tab open. You guys, I'll go
absolutely, in theory, I do prefer to look and say, "Oh, the channel was created yesterday." Okay,
yeah,
right. You want to look and make sure because you don't know. But
and for future reference, if I see that it's somewhere again with a different tag.
I looked up 340 man. Oh my God. Okay, then it mightn't be that much, but if he had 340 the other day, I'm gonna guess that there is a $160 card that he pulls out, and then he goes to the store with 500 in, say, trade value, which you could go and buy maybe like a $350 or $60 box of cards with that. Come on, let's go, Levi. Let us know. Come on.
Did you say they got Trump cards out that are going fucking through the roof and fucking price? They got different Trump
It's
cards.
about time. I mean, how many games have Trump cards? Hearts and spades.
No, I thought Donald Trump cards.
I know, but that's the thing in games. Like, it's about fucking time. Man, owns or was it is like, well, obviously. It's brilliant, of course. I want them. I do. If it was a nice, like, maybe plastic.
Yeah, so I talked to J-Rock yesterday for a hot minute.
He was in chat today.
He came up and hung out with me for like an hour.
Nice.
I do with him. God damn, he's the.
He made a comment earlier about it. We got that beautiful dog. Oh, cute.
I was like, man, there's big decisions.
I like.
But he looked good. He sounded good, and he had a good mind state. So.
Yeah.
All I could do was praise him. Like, keep up, man.
Good. He's a good man. Which, when you said,
like he said, he doesn't have a choice. I gotta get my shit together. I'm going.
Yeah. Good. That's relief because I feel like Luke Skywalker. You know, there's still good in him. I see it, and it's worth.
He's good.
You're damn right. I like it.
Like anybody would.
Like anybody that wears their heart on their sleeve like that, you know, for good or ill, I respect it. But I like that. That's why I want him to do well. He wears his heart on his sleeve, and it's honest like that. So I prefer to see joyous rather than. I hope that makes sense. I have enjoyed his presence in the past, so I'm hoping for circumstance. It's completely selfish, of course. I want him to do well and be well, so that because being on panel talk, I like talking to him, so it's completely selfish. Mr. Ghost, fucking A. Peace and long life.
Oh.
I want to set the world on fire.
Oh, I heard they just got done shooting season 2 of Fallout. I'm excited to peep.
Oh, cool!
Yeah, they're done. They're done with the shoot, like the film production.
Walton Goggins is
Senior Ghost.
So,
Senior Ghost. It's Ghost.
Oh, we've been threatened with a good time, ladies and gentlemen.
Up in a minute.
Time's wasting.
We've officially been threatened with a good time. Whoop, whoop.
Because you don't try to scare us.
Let the record show.
These ghosts.
One of my, like, when you have the same group of friends longer than a decade, sometimes you want to develop habits that may or may not be funny or change things up. One of my experiments that didn't last too long was in the early 2000s. A couple of us had couple of us, yeah, myself included, because my wife had only been my girlfriend. We had new girlfriends, and everybody was over at the house to watch a movie. And my friend's
So we
brand
all
new
new
girlfriend
girlfriends.
asked for. I said, I'm going to get up and get a drink. Would anyone like? And she said, oh, yeah, I'll have a Coke. And I said, would you like some ice? Yes. Cubed or crushed? She said, surprise me. I looked around at my friends because they'd seen me do this before. I made sure I looked at my buddy, and he's like, because it was his girlfriend. So I walked out the door and then immediately turned around and cubed or crushed? And she's like, crushed. Thank you. But she said, surprise me, and I was being pedantic. And it's the type of thing you can only do once or people will fight you. So,
Yeah.
so and I don't.
I mean, he told you to do it, basically.
Yeah, it's like I'm looking at him like, she said, surprise me. And he hadn't told her, like, I have certain trigger phrases. Like,
What?
around when we were first legal drinking age, and going up, and one of us had a driver's license and could take us up into the woods to Father's cabin. Yes!
What's up, Ghost?
They guys knew that once Steve had enough beers in him, all you had to say was, fetch the bows! And I would like turn into the Tasmanian devil. Like, I had myself Pavlovian trained. Anytime one of them said it, I'd go up and run into the woods barehanded and just tear the branches and a crazed animal. And I would come out with, of course, no reason at all. Trigger phrases. Anyway, yeah, that's what I was on about. I had one, and it was fun. I ran into the woods one evening, and I still remember the feeling of like having or if you will, having a trump card when somebody bets against you, and you can win. Like, I looked down, and there was an old telephone pole on the ground, like just a gigantic. So I picked up just one end of it, brute strength and ignorance, and fucking dragged it out of the woods. The vice heard me coming, loaded, drunk, and just full of ignorance. Anyway, I dragged this thing out of the woods and plopped the end of it, just like the very end of it, into the fire. And I'm like, there's the bows. Where's my bear? It's hypnotized. Like, as soon as somebody's in first bows, I'm fucking hypnotized.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was wicked. Actually,
Black magic.
yeah, it was by agreement. Like,
That's a hard thing.
I know there was 2 or 3 fellas in our mid-40s now. I know, but if we were sitting around a fire, one of them would say at some point, "Steve, fetch the bows." I'd fucking do it. Not as much as I did 30, years ago, but by God, I'd pretend like a motherfucker. I just gave myself an idea. I might go up to the cat. Good evening. Hopefully, Josh. But if not, good evening, sir.
Hope you didn't land too hard. Maybe he's going to review a beer.
Indeed.
Snakes might have got out.
Mr. Ghost,
Well,
how doth life findeth thee? And how is it that thy bounty still remaineth at 12.5 million caps?
Open it.
Oh, those 12.5 million just raised today.
Oh,
shit.
But I've been doing pretty good. I was watching
I just team up when I just split it to like 10 people.
right. I'd be like, fuck it, y'all get me, and I'll split it with y'all. Fuck it. Oh no, I got caught. Oh, that's what I would do. Oh no, I got caught. Oh wow.
Oh my God.
The first time I ever played Fable 2, I bought it. I wasn't really interested because the first one I didn't get into. But he said, "No, trust me. The second one is different. It's the type of thing you like."
Oh,
He had a character that was near the end of the game, but there was some sort of thing that happened on Xbox Live that the character got corrupted, and he couldn't play any missions anymore. He wasn't a character; he was just a disembodied ball of light. He had access to all of his spells and, most importantly, his inventory. So he said, if you buy and start Fable 2, I'll sell everything I have, basically liquidate everything, but give you all of it. And when I make a new character, you meet me online and give me back half of it. We'll call it square. I'm like, fucking sign me up. All right. Brand new game, all the money in the world. Not the proper way to enjoy, to really, truly, and I do acknowledge that's true. I don't regret. I wouldn't have played it otherwise, so I don't necessarily regret that.
Goes to pregnancy test.
That's the oh yes. Oh shit! I've got one.
This is the Benjamin.
Yours is
This
more
is the Benjamin.
Benjamin.
That is the gelato number 33. The Benjamin, the blinker.
Yes,
the vaping.
Yes, sir.
Oh damn!
But the worst thing about this vape pen that I found out is you gotta wait for it to preheat. But yeah, I kind of see what you mean, what you were saying now. It does look like a pregnancy test. Or not a pregnancy test, but like
as soon as Miscellaneous said it, I looked up and he was holding up there and it fucking like
you know what you gotta do. If it's possible, I don't know if it's such a thing, but if you can get like some glow in the dark or like reflective paint and have like two little, what is it, plus or two lines or something, whatever the positive symbol is, and just ink that in discreetly on one end of the device so that every time you turn it around like at the top of your screen there's like two little lines. So I'm like, oh my God, Ghost. When is
that part? Instead of the two lines, it's a countdown.
That ain't helping either.
If there was some way for you to reprogram that screen, above that screen, have two little lines, or whatever the positive pregnancy symbol.
They have the digital pregnancy.
Right.
Pretty rad.
But no, that was the preheating setting. That's what I hate about this. Is
you only get to use that joke one time, and I found it in my lifetime, boys, and it was
Nice.
Right.
Oh, I was looking down at my phone and you said pregnancy test, and I was like, what is he saying? I looked up and Ghost is holding this purple thing. It just fucking goes.
Oh, that's what you. May I see it again? Oh my!
Yeah, that's the vape that I got today.
Okay, no, I. High five.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was like, oh my God.
Grandma, digital high. That was a good fucking joke, man.
I thought Miss Lance said, you smoking a pregnancy test, man?
Don't leave me hanging. I know I just got it.
You want to know something? I knew Miscellaneous were going to have a joke set up somehow, but I didn't know it was going to come that fast.
As long as it works, I don't know.
Yeah.
It worked. That was perfect because then when I looked at it, I was like, it fucking does look like one. Holy shit.
And the correct response when you guys reenact it for future people who haven't seen this is, yes, and I passed with flying colors.
Well, that's
My God, that thing. Oh, that's brilliant.
I should go clip that out and put it in the show.
Oh, that's a good one,
yeah,
man.
yeah, you gotta.
I'm still fighting, trying not to laugh. That shit.
Approximately 1 hour and a half into
Oh.
as a timestamp for that, approximately.
The way Miss Landon said it was so like, he's really wanting to know.
Are you?
Got me laughing so hard I'm
You
coughing.
gotta sell it. You gotta sell it.
I have a question. Did you say
took my opportunity, man?
Did you say smoking or sucking?
I think I said pregnancy test.
Yeah.
Damn, Coach, you smoking a pregnancy test?
Oh my God,
He's
that's-
holding that fucking purple.
I love it. I wanted one of them before he said that, and I still wanted one after he said it. I wanted even more after he explained to me what it meant, 5 minutes later.
Right.
Oh my
And then
God.
that countdown did not help at all.
No.
Like you fixing to get your positive or
To
negative.
be honest with you, I'd take a rip off of that thing right now.
You're damn right. Get in line, brother.
I did after as soon as you said that. I
Right
took
on,
a rip
brother.
off of it. So hold on, let me see if I can do a blender. Hold on. Got to preheat this thing again.
It's got the warm up. That's the countdown.
3, 2,
All right.
1, fight. Ladies and gentlemen, observe as this is less of an Aang and more of a Korra thing because it's all digitized, and the modern avatar just bends it into his brain before not falling onto the couch. Perhaps
he got THCP in that one.
Mr. Ghost, take your time when you are able to. Obviously, now it's not really important.
Breathe,
Yeah, just in and out. You're okay.
That's what that P stands for, is punch.
There's no need to panic. It is okay. You're okay.
People take
that was the hit.
dabs and shit, and then they're drooling all over the place. Yeah, it was worth it.
Also, for the record, dead or alive for 12.5 trillion.
That's what I mean. I mean, if it takes a couple of us to
that's
take
the death sentence of all death sentences. But
12 trillion, 12.5 trillion caps that's a fair bit. I mean, we could all live modest for the rest of our days.
On the other hand, in the world of bounty hunting, would you not want to bring him to, excuse me to talk about you like you're hypothetical, Mr. Ghost, but it's the subtext. If you were a bounty hunter, and also apologies to Mr. Bounty for me using that term. I know that's kind of culturally insensitive. Have a little seat, Mr. Ghost. Have a little sit. Just no, it's
don't throw up.
No,
I'm watching the replay.
it was
spit. It was
I've done
spit.
that before. Yeah,
it was spit. Yeah,
it dislodges and it surprises you, and then you just absolutely. I've done that before. I didn't see it obviously, so I don't know for certain, but his.
You know what that's about, miscellaneous.
Plausible.
I got some news to tell everybody right quick.
Fucking A.
So I left Susie for Sean.
Oh.
No more cheating on Junior with Susie. It's all about Sean now. That's why they're saying the gay shit, because people saying it means Sean are gay now because we're friends again.
But you're still cheating, but now that it's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Still bullshit.
Still bullshit.
Okay. Just as long as we're all, it's still bullshit. You're still cheating, but now it's good, but it's still all.
We're famous.
Yeah.
Damn it, Ghost. You all right, dude?
I'll be right. I took a blinker off that bitch. I'm gonna go get some water.
I seen you coughing, then I heard like a
That was me coughing still. I don't know.
Oh,
what the
I
fuck that
thought you
was.
shit on it. Bark one off went up by accident. You know.
And
I'm glad I did not, because that would have
everybody
been.
watch out for the pregnancy test vape pens. Those blinkers will fuck you up.
Oh, I just partied now.
You'll wake up fit. That's how you wake up when you know you need to take Plan B.
I know how many beans he had in his.
Bad. That was bad. I apologize.
I know how many beans he had in his chili. It was 240.
Yeah, that's right.
239.
Oh,
No, it was 240.
that's right. I got to tell this again. That why? But why does Irish chili have 239 beans? And that's because if it had one more, it'd be too farty. Anyway, that was a good. I like that joke. You reminded. Thank you. I'm babbling. Oh,
Damn, I'm a gay timer forever. Fuck.
wait a minute. There's been
Yeah.
like at least two of the modern Doctor Who's have been openly gay. That's not an uncommon.
Well, I was going back reading this comment. It said
I know.
Downey definitely is a weird individual. He can't
Yeah.
even play Jackbox right without saying someone is cheating and rage quit. No wonder he's a gay time traveler. Yeah.
Being Doctor Who is kind of
The gay.
Pretty awesome.
He's saying Doctor Who.
well, the last two Doctor Who.
And,
Well, with the exception of the brief intervention of David Tennant, but Jodie Whittaker.
I don't. They do that shit in my chat, and I'm like, don't block them.
Yeah.
No.
But I don't care. Take them out of the game, man. Everybody's full time. I don't. If you got a wrench, it's for a reason.
Yeah.
I've
No,
Whack control is fun.
I've fucking. Hey, Angie.
I'd have done the same. Miss Angie. Oh.
That was just me, not
Here's Angie.
Hey, Angie.
It is Friday. Cheers,
Yeah, I'm
Steve.
gonna pull it off.
Thank you.
Cute. I'm sorry.
Angie, what does that look like to you? Show her that. What is that, Angie?
He's a high. It's a high boy.
Thank you. Daily and a dollar short. That was fucking. That might have been one of the best ones I've had. Like if I could do a highlight reel, I would.
Right.
It hit me right at the right time. That fucking shit was funny as fuck.
It threw you off. You
Me
did, like
too.
I knew everybody was gonna do that. Like when you talk to your dog and it's like, "Burr?" You're like, what the fuck?
Well, not only is THC, like tetrahydrocannabinol pregnancy test.
Oh, somebody's got to make an AI picture of that. Somebody's got to make. I got it. I'm on the AI picture of that one.
Just saying. That's what I
I'd like to share as something for Miss Angie now that she's here, because I'm really squirrely about
We've got 20
doing
seconds,
things, but my intentions are good.
20 more seconds to Stone Temple Pilot.
If I may borrow, say, a minute, maybe a minute and a half of your time.
We have the floor.
Domo. True. Nervous. Very, very dreadfully nervous. I had been, and now. But why will you say that I am mad? The disease had sharpened my senses, not destroyed, not dulled them. Above all was the sense of hearing acute. I heard all things in the heaven and earth. I heard many things in hell. How then am I mad? Hearken and observe how healthily, how calmly I can tell you the whole story. When I had made an end of these labors, it was 4 o'clock, still dark as midnight. As the bell sounded the hour, there came a knocking at the street door. I went down to open it with light heart, for what had I now to fear? There entered 3 men, who introduced themselves with perfect suavity as officers of the police. A shriek had been heard by a neighbor during the night. Suspicion of foul play had been aroused. Information had been lodged at the police office, and they, the officers, had been deputed? Dispatched, I'm going to call an audible on this, to search the premises. I smiled, for what had I to fear? I bade them welcome. The shriek, I said, was only my own in a dream. The old man, I mentioned, was absent in the country. For those of you playing the home game, I skipped from the first paragraph before he has killed the old man to this is well after the old man has been killed and the police officers have arrived at the front door. The officers were satisfied. My manner had convinced them. I was singularly at ease. They sat, and while I answered cheerily, they chatted of familiar things, but ere long I felt myself getting pale and wished them gone. My head ached, and I fancied a ringing in my ears. But still they sat and still chatted. The ringing became more distinct. It continued and became more distinct. I talked more freely to get rid of the feeling, but it continued and gained definitiveness until at length I found the noise was not within my ears. No doubt I grew very pale, but I talked more fluently and with a heightened voice, and yet the sound increased, and what could I do? It was a dull, low, quick sound, much like a sound as a watch makes when enveloped in cotton. Oh! I should have skipped up here because this is the part for Mr. Bowdy. It's, why would they not be gone? I paced the floor to and fro with heavy strides, as if excited to fury by the observations of the men. But the noise steadily increased. Oh, God, what could I do? I foamed, I raged, I swore. I swung the chair upon which I had been sitting, and it grated upon the boards. But the noise arose over all, and continually increased. Louder, louder, and the men chatted pleasantly and smiled. Was it possible they didn't hear it? Almighty God, no, they heard. They suspected, they knew. They were making a mockery of my horror. This, I thought, and I still think. I believe he's confessing from prison. But anything was better than this agony, anything more tolerable than this endless derision. Go away. I could bear it no longer. These hypocritical smiles. Villains, I shrieked. Dissemble no more. I admit the deed. Tear up the plank. There it is. The beating of his hideous heart.
You didn't have to eat the paper, but
No, that was a choice.
oh yeah!
As they say in the acting world.
Look at Ghost is smiling right now. Look at that shit. Go back to that smile, Ghost.
Thank you, this.
The telltale fart, because he left the fart machine under the door, under the floorboards, and then invited the police in to listen. Anyway,
230. Not 239, but 230.
No, but I enjoyed that fire. especially with the knocking because it got real suspensive. I was like, when I heard the knocking just increase, and I was like, holy shit.
Just, trying to be like, pretend I was on.
I'm gonna get you.
And be
theatrical.
I need to go back.
You gotta go see Casey, and when he goes to Destin, because he's gonna be by you.
From someone of your experience in the matter, I could consider that.
It's too far away from me.
C'est un privilège. This is a technique that Mr. Ghost is familiar with. In fact, we got drunk and we're talking about it one night. I don't know if I mentioned it or you did, but the secret to a Darth Vader impression is an empty pint glass. Well, I don't have an empty pint glass. It's full. I do have a measuring cup of equal measure.
Volume.
Thank you. Yes, what he said. Fuck my man. Well said. Not fuck my man. It was. I'm sorry, Mr. Ghost.
Oh God!
I want problems always.
Yeah. Well said. That's what I meant. Well said.
Right.
Fuck my man.
That's totally not what I meant to say, my master.
It's not bad for what you're working with.
The mask was actually interferes with.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
It's better without the mask.
Yeah. Because you have with it again. Oh, what if I turn?
No, I am your father.
Fuck, right? I mean, come on.
No, I am your father.
I can't. That's cool.
No, he did not say, Luke, I am your father. He said, no.
That's Obi-Wan never told you about your father. He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
No,
No,
I am your father.
Yeah.
He's missing a hand at that point, right? Too. He's like waving a nub around.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Hey, like, if it's good enough for Dooku, it's good enough for you too, son. There you go.
Well, but Dooku got both his hands and his head chopped off.
Ultimately, yeah. Man, Christopher Lee. What a fuck. That's so fucking metal. Like, the guy has that story of him, like the way they ended in Lord of the Rings. There's I guess a well-known by now conversation between Christopher Lee and Peter Jackson where they're talking about Peter wanted him to make, at some point, spoilers, Saruman in the special edition gets stabbed in the back, and Peter Jackson wanted Christopher Lee to make a certain noise. But Christopher Lee, having seen men, like, he has, I don't know the nature of his military experience, but he has active service, and he has actually seen, and he has professional knowledge of the sound a man makes when stabbed with a bayonet. And he said, because that's not, if stabbed from that position, it's more of, oh.
Well, if I ever lose a hand, I'm going to rename myself the Han Solo.
The way the story goes. Oh my God, how did Luke not ever make that joke? You're Han Solo. Hello, motherfucker. Oh my God, Johnny, that's funny. Luke was Han Solo, wasn't Han Solo. Luke was Han. Oh my God. And his daddy before him. Luke was Han Solo, like his father before him.
Yes, I
am a Han Solo. like my father before me.
Are you talking about Nazi?
You got two hands, and so does your bullshit emo son too. No offense to Adam Driver, he's a fine actor, but that writing was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't watched Star Wars, and so
Good, don't.
it's terrible.
They're shit.
I like some of the what did I see a little bit of the what's Boba Fett shit.
Oh
That
yeah,
had-
I saw some of that.
That had
That's pretty
promise.
Yeah.
I like that they brought back the Cad Bane character from Clone Wars because he was cool. Like,
Hey,
it was
What's up?
like a Wild West villain. Just
Did y'all see that new movie that's coming out about Stephen Hawking?
another one.
Don't
Wait.
be mad at me.
Well, you know, listen, you know how they've
They can't get him to heaven still.
well, you know, they made Snow White Latino, right? Snow White's Latino. Captain America's now black.
Mm. But at least that's part of this, like a sensible
but-
story, because he.
Well,
I know
what do you
what you
see here? What do you see? Who's playing Stephen Hawking? Let me get to it.
Well, Will Smith is playing Popeye, isn't he?
Oh,
Although
yeah.
he knows how
That's
to
what
do it.
yeah, Will Smith is doing Popeye right now. But
Yeah,
here's
he does. Yeah,
Will Smith is doing really. He's gonna be Popeye. But right here's who's playing Stephen Hawking, and who's still the life of Stephen Hawking is gonna be this guy here.
What's up,
no,
Bane?
no, that's foolish. That's foolish, you devil.
Yeah, let me send it
On
to you.
Saturday Night Live, I can see him doing it, been getting crucified. But
Look,
you devil.
just look in group chat. You see it better. Here you go.
Oh my
Oh, I
lord!
saw that earlier.
Here you go.
Very interesting.
I'll be right back. I got to go break the seal.
I forgot.
You're doing that shooting with
No,
fire.
I appreciate you saying
Oh,
that. Given your
My God,
profession.
it was so freaking great. I mean,
play a lot
like
of Pearl
you
Jam.
know how to
when I
you
do
know how to like build the anticipation, you know, and the I don't know where you hang on every last word.
I
And I have a djembe drum, and I could do the
oh,
beat.
that's perfect.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Oh, we got
Damn,
to do
Oh yeah, I'd be like,
I'll turn my guitar all the way down to like low D and go boom, boom.
Well, no, you got to get the coconut shells.
And
that.
he's
The coconut how they make up the
that'd be fucking rad.
shit.
The
Coconut.
horses with the coconuts.
Yeah.
We have to wait till we all get our French hats, our French painter's hat. Put those on that night.
I've got.
You talking about
Well,
berets?
I don't have the open-faced high hat, but I do have that armored,
I have a green beret from
the medieval style metal
and the
helmet that looks like basically.
Well, I was talking about the
I look
the
like
hats
a-
that they wore back in the '60s when they done the groovy type poem telling where they had the bass like boom 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 boom. Yes, and they're kind of jazzy.
lounge music.
Just cigarettes on long plastic poles where he's smoking.
Oh, that what?
All right,
Berets.
I'm playing
Cool.
guitar.
Those
Skeezy.
berets. Okay.
Can you dig it?
Yeah,
Sucker. Da-na-na-na-na.
can't sit in the first row, Daddy O,
Spinneroonie.
and I'll blow the socks off your feet.
I'm not doing the spinneroonie. That's a tile, bro. You got me fucked up.
That's
It's Friday.
No, I was saying that
I don't work for y'all. I work for me.
Yeah.
I was saying you when I heard the Booker T, can you dig it, suck it? I was like the spinneroonie.
Yeah.
Oh, Booker T, loved him. Oh my
My
God.
favorite Booker T line is when he called Hulk Hogan a nigger.
Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah, so I rewatched that
TV.
video.
He
Me and
really
my-
did.
me,
That's
like-
who was on live, and he caught it right after. He's like, oh,
This is an
It was like-
impression of me and my
we're coming for you.
teenage
nigger."
Caucasian buddies watching that on the screen.
Right after, like right in the interview, and I don't care.
Hulk Hogan,
But it's
we're coming for you.
and he did.
I know.
Yep.
He
Hulk Hogan, I'm coming for you, nigga. And then he went,
No, anyway.
Like that, just like that.
Gene Okerlund is like, oh my god, like he's heard it all. Mean Gene.
Mean Gene, I know. He probably swallowed his tongue.
That guy didn't give a shit.
No, he didn't give a flying fuck. He'd heard it all.
Dude, it was like when they caught
like
it was Mean Gene and Pat Finley, right? With Moolah and Moon in the closet. That one fucking.
Oh my god! In WrestleMania, like 22 or 21 or something.
Yeah, they were like banging in the closet.
Mean Gene and Freddie Blassie came out of that janitor's closet with Moolah and Mae Young or something.
Yep.
Savages.
Oh. Wait, where WrestleMania was that?
Before we were born.
Booker T. I thought he was cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the third hour of this evening's program.
Maybe we were. Booker T was good. Harlem Heat was great.
I loved watching Harlem Heat. Back in the
the
day,
word-
their manager was mom and dad's neighbor in Florida.
Oh shit!
Bob, Colonel Parker in WCW. Remember, he had the white suit,
Yeah.
the big white hat. Basically,
Is he still over there?
he's in a different. He lives in the area, but he doesn't live in that compound or that not compound, but in that condo spot anymore.
Does he take medicinal herbs?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
I got to.
You get a trip, and we need to hang out with this guy.
Oh my god!
Like a kazoo.
It's fucking amazing.
you
He's got stories about what, like he worked for his father's territory, and he and his brother. But he's got pictures on his wall of him on him and Andre the Giant on a Florida beach, and they're standing like this, and it's him and Bob, and he's got the exact same picture with him and Paul White, the Big Show, like 20 years later, I guess, or 20 or 30 years later. Exact same spot, but it's Bob and Big Show instead of Andre. And but he could, like, he managed. I watched him. WCW was on the go, and like I was at my biggest as a wrestling fan.
When he
Legal
crossed,
drinking age, and it was still wicked. And
I watched the pay-per-view when he crossed
Austin
over. It was Austin in the steel cage match, and Paul White came and he ripped the cage.
Yeah, fucking threw him right through the cage, made him look like a bit of a dummy. It would have been better if he'd like taken him, choke slammed him out, and then choked him unconscious and let Vince win the match. But Austin couldn't lose the belt, I guess. It still looked kind of cool.
It was Vince's idea.
Bit of a bullshit way to introduce him, but it looked cool when he fucking burst up through the ring. Yeah.
Well, no, not through the ring. When he came and ripped it was just they were in the steel cage match.
Didn't he burst up through the bottom of the ring?
He didn't burst up. No, he came down the ramp and he ripped broke the lock off the, and Steve Austin swung out and fell off the side of the cage. Like, you broke the whole
I gotta look it up.
Was that because I might have seen a highlight of that?
It was like,
if I'm not mistaken,
he was doing WCW before he got WWF, and I feel like they brought him in as his name, and that's who he was, like Vince McMahon's new big fucking bodyguard guy.
Oh, okay.
Your gangster.
That was before I was born, probably.
Sure, you don't know. He comes.
Okay. I tell you what I'll do. I really think that I remember it. Maybe that's a mistake. Maybe it's the Mandela. But if it is, I'll drink. I'll do an emergency Steve Austin right the fuck now. But if you are right and he rips the door off, then we will both do an emergency Steve Austin.
So we're doing an emergency Stone Cold Steve Austin regardless. I better get 2 beers. Oh boy. I already had a rough start. Like I said, I fucked up my first short. The music too. I didn't realize it was somebody reacting to the sound. Like I chugged 2 beers before I went live. I think I did one when I was on here. Thank God it's Friday. How long have I been up? Fucking.
Okay. I gotta turn the sound down and show like 10 seconds of video because now we both have to do an emergency Steve Austin as we watch Paul White. This is from like a WWE YouTube thing. So this is their version of what this is, and it's only going to be like 2 seconds. And again, I've turned the sound down.
Oh,
No sound, but just for like.
Was there the? It's like I remember that, but I don't. Yeah, I think that's right. So we're half right. We're both right. We're both not wrong.
He burst up through the ring, but the match ended when he fucking threw. He burst the cage. It wasn't even. It was the door. He just fucking threw him to the side of the cage.
Austin's like, hey.
Yeah, he picked him up, wanged him through the cage, side of the cage, and Austin looked like.
All right. Well,
he fucking actually Austin sold it well.
Head first.
He sold it really well after he got knocked out of the cage through the door. Like he looked up at Big Show Paul White and he's like, "Fuck!" But then he was like, sort of shrugs and hops off the door and it's the match. So. Peace and long life, Mr. Ghost.
You're leaving?
Yeah, I hit this thing too hard.
Well, just sit down and fucking.
No, I'm about to fall the fuck to sleep, and I've been.
What do you mean?
Yes, man.
Where you at? Are you in your room?
Nope, I'm going to fuck upstairs.
Yes, man. No worries.
Thank
you for your time.
Good to see you too, Angie.
Good one.
Cheers.
Cheers.
No worries, my good man.
All right, phone. Don't fail me now.
Please, dear Lord, please don't leave me now.
God damn it, you stupid phone.
Phone,
he doesn't want to leave. He's just
let the man.
Okay, I'm gonna
let the man leave. Nope.
It's literally highlighted, and it's like not letting me.
Doubtfire did it.
How dare you? I had my I hovered over the, but I didn't.
I didn't do it.
I was actually scrolling through the options. Like, I don't want to kick him or ban him from the studio. Is there something lesser? And then boop, he left anyway. I didn't fucking.
You can hit.
I was looking. I didn't touch.
You can kick him, but not like it. You got to be careful. I don't know what the settings.
Yeah, I didn't want to do either. Because that time
you can remove people.
Yeah. I did that accidentally to Sam one evening.
Yeah, no,
I didn't realize.
But that doesn't.
I realized I can chat as you. I beg your pardon. I've got to find some grass.
Man. Emergency Stone Cold. God damn.
Where'd they all go? Oh, you're muted. You're muted.
They left us all alone.
I know. Damn.
Reminds me of that cartoon with the. Reminds me of the cartoon with the Looney Tunes cartoon with the ostriches in it.
The ostriches. Oh my god.
Yeah, it always put his head under the dirt. Said, look upside. I'm here all alone. And whoop,
oh my god. Yeah. I remember. I love those old cartoons.
Yeah, it's hard for me to watch them and remind me of sitting with my grandma. And I miss her that much. It's hard to watch that stuff.
Yeah.
You been doing all right?
Yeah, I'm hanging in there.
Same here. I'm sitting here trying my best to get this soda down. Can't hardly drink it. I started taking injections yesterday Wegovy for weight loss and stuff like that, and it's weird. I mean, I'm sitting here, never been satisfied like I am right now, but wanting to drink this drink. This is so hard. I'm thirsty. I put it in my mouth, take a swallow, and I feel like I just drank a gallon.
Yeah.
Right.
Is it akin to maybe like if you're underwater using a scuba, you have to consciously.
Yeah, it's like that.
Otherwise,
Yeah,
it
like
doesn't
that
work.
pressure. Like as soon as I get it there and I know it's there, I drink it. I'm instead of letting it just roll in. It's like my body saying, "Oh my God, you got plenty in there. We really don't need this drink."
Right.
So it's weird, but it's tolerable. I feel a little anxious, but other than that, it's
All right, Deathfire, I'm ready.
Oh yeah, right.
I'm not ready, but we're doing it anyway.
Oh my
what we doing?
The aforementioned emergency.
We were both right, but I was half wrong.
Yeah, he didn't come in through the cage. He went out through it, but that's a technicality. I think we should both win.
And Deathfire said, if I'm wrong, I'll do one. And he said, if you're half wrong, you got to do one.
Said, if I'm right, I'll do one. If you're right, we'll both do one.
I feel like that's fair.
Let's both do one inning like this. You were, yeah, he. It was cool because the Giant was, well, until he got lost in the NWO bullshit. Like, I liked him. He was a 7 foot, 400 plus pounder who could do drop kicks. Man was a.
He could work.
He could work, man.
You ready? I'm finger gripped on this, and then I gotta hit the button on my mouse.
Almost.
I got a cross draw. I can't. It's fucking janky. All right, I got it. Hey, let me know when you're ready. Spectacles.
Shit.
It gives me a second to regroup.
Fire at will.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
That was a tie. That was a serious tie, man.
I missed it. Can y'all do that again, right quick? I missed it. I got a message.
You do another
That was
one.
wicked.
Always.
I'll take this. I'll take that to the bank.
There's been clips. I think Sam got one where we all did an emergency Stone Cold, and we all finished it.
It was wicked. Yeah.
Simultaneously.
It's just something that
Can't say finish at the same time. It just sounds weird. Simultaneous.
simultaneous loving, baby. 2 or 3. No.
As long as you don't lose that number.
South, that was a chef. So you and me and Whitney Houston on the radio, baby, on the radio. Simultaneous loving, baby. 2 or 3. Oh God, that movie.
Later, Ghost. You have a good one, man.
Yes, Mr. Ghost.
A good sleep.
Ignoreth not that impulse. Get thee hence. Well said.
I was just a boy when that pay-per-view was going on. Deathfire was man.
Well, I was
there.
98. Well, I guess I was 20. old enough to legally consume alcohol in Canada. It's funny. We were in Florida on a vacation on my brother's 19th birthday. We're sitting by the pool there. Bob's there. The brother's like, yes, I'm legal. Like, I hear you're not. The look on his face. Father's like, go on, like, here you go, fucking give her. It was cool. I mean, they both knew that he'd been drinking long before then, but he wasn't like. It's funny. You had to be there. He goes, I'm legal, yeah. The state of Florida or the United States.
That was so long ago when I said that. Jesus. I think I rode a dinosaur over to the liquor store just to get my first drink.
I was.
My first official legal drink.
Well, yeah. Mine was a Molson Canadian at a Great Big Sea outdoor concert in Bannerman Park, St. John's, because I went there on the evening of August 16th, and at 11:50, say, I left the concert and went to the corner store across the street, picked up the dozen beer, put it on the counter, and it was 11:58, and he said, that'll be, I said, I beg your pardon, sir, but for legal reasons, I can't pay for this for another 5, 4, 3. Oh, okay. Now I can legally pay for this. He said, that'll be $16 and sort of happy birthday, sir. Didn't miss a beat, like or laugh or nothing. He's like, I can't pay for this for another, as if he hadn't seen it. He'd probably seen it 25, 30. How many times? Corner store across the street from a open air, park concerts. They tickled me though. He's like, yeah, that'll be $16. Happy birthday, sir.
That's cool.
Do you have some ID? And it'll be valid in 5 seconds. Oh.
More spin. God damn, dude. All them chugs, that's not where it's at, dude. I don't know how I used to do 2, 3, 4 liters in a night. Like, getting them big ass, but
I don't.
Chugs has got me in more trouble than they've ever done me any good. For one reason, I drink my beer too fast, get trashed, go to bed, wake up with a hangover. Or I drink a whole bunch of them like that, get trashed, cuss out a couple of my friends, and have to deal with that shit the next day. So, can't jug.
No judging.
I've done it too. And we're on camera, so we've all seen. Yeah. But that's the risk one takes.
Hanging in there, man, like a hair in a biscuit.
Like, it's rare to find people with whom you're comfortable.
I love chugging.
Intoxicated or even imbibed, or comfortable enough to discuss anyway. If you're comfortable enough to compromise yourself in any way, whether by drink or.
Well, I propose this: if we're going to chug or whatever, let's buy a 12-pack of real beer and a 6-pack of near beer. When someone says chug, go get the near beer, knock it down. You'll be full of beer. You'll slow you down drinking your real beer. You just pacify.
There is, and I shit you not, there is a non-alcoholic dildo beer.
There's a non-alcoholic dildo?
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
It's way better for your soul.
I mean, it was a matter of time.
Pumping that alcohol directly down your
2025.
Drinking that, God. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Sorry, guys.
that would mean it's a vegan dildo, right? Unless they use gelatin in the clarification of it.
I wonder if they only sell that in Canada or
Yeah,
do they
you
sell it
can.
here? Dildo.
Which one?
Dildos.
Oh yeah. In fact, they're unique to. I don't think they use preservatives like the ones that are capable of shipping internationally or even intercontinentally. I don't think. I'm kind of like, I agree with the way Bounty explained it one night, really stuck with me. Like it shouldn't be called international between Canada and US and Mexico. It should be maybe intercontinental trade, but
Yeah.
Europe,
Sweater.
Europe from Spain to they that's European trade. Why not that term? I mean, if we're renaming things,
That's it.
Yeah.
all that
We just want to run on imperial, not metric.
fair enough.
I don't
wish-
know. I mean, if we went to metric and people learn how to do it, it's a way better counting system. I mean, because it's just like counting money. People think, oh, so hard. You count metrics every day. If as soon as you pull out a $5 bill and you're going to have to break it to pay $4.80, it's the same way they measure with metrics. Like you got 10 tenths, and within each tenth you got 10 hundredths, and each hundred you have 10 hundredths of a hundred. Just like dimes, just like $10 bills all the way up to 100.
Yeah, the Dewey
It's
Decimal.
logical, but if it wasn't what you were taught, yeah, it's awkward. But systematically, it can be the most logical thing in the world. But if you weren't, I wish I was taught the conversion. Mom and Dad were taught at school metric to imperial, all the way up, and Dad learned it. Mom learned it. She got into nursing, so reading American and Canadian and British textbooks. They
The only reason I know imperial measurements and the metric system, I learned the metric system. I've done surveying, land surveying for 7 years.
That's
and
right.
all of us in metric.
Yeah. My brother knows for that exact reason. My brother knows whatever the fraction of hectares that an acre is, because everybody wants, like, if they want to survey, like, I'd like you to survey my acre land.
I've seen an old, an 1850 land a survey map, and it was drawn by hand, and it showed different landmarks like rocks, and then it had on the back boundary, they didn't have any landmarks to put that would stay. So what they would do, they would go lengths of distance and yell. So, and then to measure the distance, there was a hoot and a holler and an axe throw. Was a form of measurement. Was a form of measurement back in the day. So what they would do is get to that one landmark and holler, and they'd go a distance to where they can't hear them until they could hear them. They get the holler, and then the next person walk down, hoot and holler, and then throw the axe.
Next time brother's here in the shed, I'm trying to get him here this weekend to smoke some cigars. I gotta get you to tell him that story. I bet you. His brother's still at it, and he's run ragged. He's so busy.
I bet he's all GPS though. Robots.
Now it is, but I remember when he first started his company, I was working with him, and he used the rods, where you're leaning.
Yeah, the prism
camera, and I'm there leaning back and forth, and he's got to find the average. Yeah,
you got that little bubble there. You got to get.
Yeah. Oh, all that shit, brother. I remember.
Yeah, it's rodsman work there.
Me and I was his rodman when he first got started. Yeah,
I started out as rodsman, and cutting line. Then I went to rodsman, and then I went to instrument man. I run instrument for 5 years, and then it started going to GPS, and they were starting to put us on other stuff, and I just had to get another job. There's
so many qualifications and computer science degrees.
So a three-man job, 3-man person, where you would have a crew leader, and then you would have a rodsman and an instrument man. When they started doing it GPS, a man could go up there with a backpack by himself, sit there and click buttons, and
Good.
it was all on different CAD and stuff to where you just start a note B for begin, then a note E on the end of it, and draw all that curve out without any CAD work when you get in the office. So
what works is so what brother would do, what Mr. Bounty's referring to, as I understand it, is my brother had access to. There's a record of, obviously, and I'm sure the same is in state records, but there are people who have left markers in stones or mountains, and though the exact position, the longitude, latitude, and elevation of those pegs are noted, so that surveyors in 1850 or 1950 or 2050 can put a stick, a 1 meter high stick, on that exact point and know precisely where it is. And the rest of your shots are based on that. Even if you're doing
so you can do elevation, so you could put a stick in the ground, put that prism on top of it, shoot it, and tell how much ground needed to be took away for a parking lot, and make sure that the water runs off it into the curb and gutter and all of it.
Elevation, and yeah, you could, once you had that baseline point from that peg in the ground, you could measure exactly where the rest of your survey was in terms of longitude, latitude, relative to the provincially or state.
Like when I first became a rodsman, we'd be out on a job, and the job would be just a small, like be a house, sidewalk, and boundary. So first thing we do is go out there and get the boundary. We orient ourselves off the different other properties. As soon as we get oriented, we start turning hubs. What we mean by turning hub. So I'd be over there with a prism, and I'd put it in the ground, and the instrument man would go right, and I'd go right. He's looking through the instrument because he's got a coordinate turn. And then when you get it right there in the right way, then he takes a shot, and then he tells you to go forward or back. And you can set the hubs, and you can set where all the house, where the foundation needs to be built, where all the curb is going to meet up to your property, and to make sure that the grade's right so the water runs off of it when it rains.
Say, like, I'm like 40 or 50 yards away from Mr.
That stuff fascinates me, but I'm so dumb. I could never. It's like, how did they figure that out? You know, like when it was never around, who was the first guy? Like, what made him think, oh,
well,
do this?
When I guess they had to find, well, they started with fathoms and steps and
hoots and hollers.
Yes, that's brilliant.
Well, Virginia, when the Indians I forget who it was, but they told him that he could have as much land as he could walk in a day, and that's how they got Virginia. I think I heard that. Yeah, so
Craig, it's
challenge accepted.
It goes something like that.
Beer, man, come out of a beer.
That's legendary. Like there's several stories of lone Roman soldiers early in the Republic. Obviously, one of them I think was called Cincinnatus. I don't know if that has anything to. Lone Roman soldiers defending a bridge against multiple opponents. It's not an uncommon theme, and it's very. I don't know what I'm saying. I've lost my own point. It probably is. But yeah, I gotta just look up Cincinnatus.
I'm gonna finish this beer and I'm gonna get it out of bed.
I gotta get some weed. That's what I gotta do.
No spinach.
We bowed out. I'm waiting on the wife to get home. I got a little bit, but
what'd you say, Drew?
You have to smoke that Christmas tree, Andrew.
It's not a Christmas tree anymore. It's like, look, the decorations are all gone. It's a plant. It's
Spindly it is without the decorations on
An
it. I
inside
can see through the damn thing.
I say you're free to decorate it as you
I
see
just throw it out on the trash and buy a new one next year. Come on. No, it is going to be down this weekend.
I'll be checking in.
Okay, it's going to be. I promise. You're gonna see it this weekend. This weekend.
It doesn't matter. It's just a funny inside joke.
Okay.
She did do a live stream. I'm like, she's like, I'm taking it down.
I have
popped up in the. I'm like, you really?
I
teased everybody. They might have gave her some. I don't know. I'm just kidding. You never know. Like the tree's coming down. You're getting super chill. I'm not knocking you. Like I.
Oh, I know.
I
It's
think
fun.
it's just no. I just get you for it's true. It's like Kyle. I tell Kyle, I'm like, hey man, did you ever put that front wheel on your bike yet? Yeah. I mean,
but it's a thing. He was right about Sideways though, and that movie was fucking excellent. He was after me for a year to watch that movie, and I wouldn't.
I've never seen Sideways, but I did see a really good movie.
Angie, it's right up. I'll eat my shirt if that movie is. Well, I won't say right up your alley, but I think you'd enjoy it. I would. It's fucking funny.
Oh, okay.
Thomas Hayden Church, Paul Giamatti, like.
I love him. Love him.
They're brilliant. They're brilliant.
Yeah.
It's a great fucking movie.
I watched Mothman Prophecies.
Was ist das?
Today.
The Mothman Prophecy. Talking about the
good.
The Laurel.
Yeah. It was Richard Gere and the chick that played Grace in Will and Grace. It was so.
Don't they say like it's like something from up north? They say when they see the Mothman, they knew something bad's going to happen, some tragedy of some sort.
Yeah, a big
collapsed and
disaster.
They link it to a bunch of shit.
And it was a true story.
Based on true events.
Blows my mind. Yeah.
I re-listened to that Stephen King book Bounty recently that you and Miss Ginger watched the series for, the time traveling 11/22/63.
Right.
But he finds the crux of it is a friend, a middle-aged man or a relatively young man has an acquaintance tell him a desperate story like days before basically on his deathbed, this crazy story about how he has he finds out. I love the concept of the story. I beg your pardon. I'll beg your indulgence for a second, but the way King, the implications this man has in his restaurant, a portal to April the 14th at 12:03 p.m. 1958. And he can walk into the past, and what he discovers over months and months, this fellow of going back in time to the exact same spot. Well, that's the crux of it. When he comes back, any changes he made in the past will stay, but every time he goes back, he thinks it's a complete reset. So what this guy does, he starts a burger joint and buys like however many kilograms or I guess pounds of beef you can get in 1958 for $1.50, and comes back to 2011 and starts selling burgers for $1.50, and people like think, oh, it's rat burgers or cat. It's got to be but it's not. It's like it's the same.
The place where he would go back in time was in the bathroom in his restaurant too. So he's right there at it.
Demolition.
That reminds me of that place
he would go to the spot where he knew the portal started. He'd have to close his eyes and then like take a step forward. And the way King describes it, like
ultimate glory hole.
Well, yeah. He would have to just close his eyes and put himself through it and see what happens.
Come back with a lot of hamburger, a blowjob, and a six pack.
I'm going out with a bang.
God.
I'm out here soon.
Sorry, I said blowjob on your street.
The overall like theme of it is like the past is something sentient, and it can sense that he is an agent of change, like he's not supposed to be here. And the past, the theme of the whole book, or what keeps recurring through it, is the past is obdurate. It does not want to be changed. And he finds that out as he progresses. And the more significant the change he tries to enact, the more time or the more the past or circumstance conspires to prevent like engine breakdowns and illnesses and equipment failures, and the more significant, yes, the more significant the change he's trying to make. Like, so when he finally attempts to like commits to staying in the past, because 11/22/63 and the obviously, he finds a portal of 58. The scheme is to stay in the past long enough to
I've got to go.
Hypothetical. Oh, right on. Do you mind if I finish?
Yeah, you have the munch. If you
Sorry.
want
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, if you don't mind, I don't.
I
keep
think
it
it needs like 10 minutes. It might be
Gotta
bad.
keep it
I might
going.
not.
Full
You wanna end
steam.
it?
Sweet to
Come
be
on.
sour, and nice to be mean.
Hold on. I want.
Yes, ma'am. I'll even try my second attempt at it was KC and I the other night when we did the Betty White intro, and like, man, I stuck the landing. I was proud of that one. I was proud of that. Proud of, oh, Jesus. Sorry.
I was proud.
I was. With alcohol.
Yeah.
What the hell? Just 2 Live Crew. No.
Or
It
baby.
It is.
Doing shows, doing tricks to make us holler on a given night, all for $1. Silicone breasts, oil on the chest, not like us, but above the rest. They'll do anything to turn
The only song that permeated as far as was my ears. And they were on the go. It's one of my friend's older brothers had a bootleg cassette.
Yeah.
Fuck Martinez on it. But yeah, this the
Only rap group to be banned by the president. 2 Live Crew, Florida. Cheers, Matt boys.
They had a track on the top 40 one time, and American Top 40, and I remember, I think it was whoever did whatever Rick Dees was, or that presenter. He said, "Now they're on the chart, so we have to play a sample of it, but I have to only play like 2 or 3 seconds at a time because of the language. So here we go." And then he paused and like 2 or 3 more seconds. All right, that's number 30 something from 2 Live Crew in Florida. On to number 35.
Oh my god!
I thought it was cool because like he's like, especially in a PG radio environment, that's how you play. Well, they made it to the top 40, so we got to play it for you, but we have to play it 3 seconds at a time because
right, because we got to beat
here you
that.
go. I thought it was cool.
That is cool.
It's a way to sort of be cheeky. I mean,
Mhm.
yeah, we're not supposed to play it, but we can insinuate it.
Exactly. Because perception is everything.
Everything. That's one of my favorite lines in a very silly Star Trek movie, although it's one of my favorites. One of the other characters said to Picard, You see, there's nothing more complicated than perception.
Yep. And there's another quote that I like. Let me see if I can remember it.
Indeed.
It's from Sleepy Hollow. And it's, let me see.
Oh, I don't know this.
Oh,
Like-
there you go. Damn it.
Oh,
Here
Yeah.
it is. Many masks, none of which. Oh, shit. Oh, I don't want an ad. Go away. God damn it.
Pensez-vous?
I know.
Subtract
I
yourself
see
from
it.
me.
Oh, you guys are such assholes. I swear. Okay, let me try it again.
I swear,
By the moon.
you guys are big fucking jerks. Yes, I do. Yes, I swear. That's ridiculous. Oh, Mr. Kent.
It was Ichabod Crane, and he said, "Villainy wears many masks, none so dangerous as the mask of virtue."
Word.
Right? That stuck with me. I was like, boy.
That's brilliant. Villainy wears many masks. None so dangerous. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Because it's true.
Oh, it's so true. Yeah.
Like the devil in disguise.
Mm-hmm.
It's the devil in disguise.
Oh, yes, you are. The devil in disguise. I had a silly Halloween playlist one year, and that was my whole costume. I got up in it. I think it was a mask like this. I had a devil mask underneath, and as soon as the chorus would come on and the kids would come around the corner, tear off the Darth Vader mask and haul out the candy, but and start dancing for the kids. I can't trick or treat anymore, but I like to. For children that are young enough to be accompanied by their parents, I like to, put on
Hand out the candy.
Like those Yip Yip costumes are big hits. But then my buddy Sheriff, he had a smoke machine because he used to do like CD DJing in the 90s. But he still had the smoke machine and some of the smoke. So I put that on our front porch every year since, until that chemical runs out. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm standing there like a Muppet, and finally, we've been here since 2008. Finally, the red costume is getting red, and the blue. Like the red for years, at least 10. It was Elmo, and the blue was Cookie Monster.
Oh my
which
God.
is far more plausible if you think of the shape, like it's all lips and like that. I could see, or I could, but kids would look at me and go, "Elmo!" Like, no, and I remember their parents would giggle and be like lean down and whisper. It's like, "Okay, I'll tell you when we get home." But it's not Elmo. It's like, that was my only consolation, is that the kids didn't get it, but the parents did. But now, like that was 2008. By now, they fucking get it. Their kids are like, "Oh my God, you're still doing that shit." Every year since then. I'm on that front porch with those fucking costumes.
Oh yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It's neat.
That is cool.
My mother-in-law made them, and they're really good. As soon as I showed her a picture, and I think my wife, her daughter, sent me obviously put. He's gone for the evening. I'm running the ship until it hits the iceberg, or I might jump over before that point. He's gone to bed out of it, in short. He's gone to bed out of it.
I'm just waiting for the wife to walk in, and then they're going to bounce.
Yes, no worries. That sounds as good a time as any. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to share a song from a Newfoundland artist that Miscellaneous has shared many times. I've heard him share.
We're going to listen to Edmund Fitzgerald?
No, we're going to listen to a little bit of Mr. Jim Fiddler.
Oh, no Gordon Lightfoot, I guess.
No. Oh, no.
Doubtfire hates that song.
I used to, but because you keep playing it, I'm like, yeah, it's a great fucking song. I can't deny
It's a pretty good song.
They just played it so much. Jeez.
Yeah. Oh God, I remember when I was a kid back in the day when they would play it on the radio. They did. They played it a lot.
Yeah, I remember it.
I have to drive to school again, and this song is still on the radio. I'll never escape the fucking airwaves, 'cause CanCon will always exist. Oh, I don't know. But it's a beautiful song. That's a presenting moi. Oh no! Oh,
damn, lady!
Wow, that's wicked, man. That's sexy. Cool. Well, congratulations, sir.
That's what I get for sitting here without no pants on, I reckon. I tried to eat some of it. She said her hand me, she's like, "These are your mashed potatoes?" I'm like, "I can't eat no more." I took 2 bites and I was full. This shit's ridiculous.
Is that too loud?
That's all right. I noticed.
An artist named Jim Fiddler, Fidler. He's out of Newfoundland. He does all of the instrumentation himself. I believe he's been blind since the day he was born. But it's certainly a bit from a young age.
I smoke the weed just to ease my mind.
I like this.
It helps me out through these.
I'll share the link, YouTube link in the chat for you. It's a great
all
song.
the darkness in this world. I've got to see.
Now I'm sharing this as miscellaneous account.
Oh, headband's good. Good shit.
Oh, that's the link.
And I take a little whip. Ooh yeah, set up a little split. Then I take a little whip.
Okay.
I smoke the weed just to ease my mind. It's the healing of all humankind.
The only thing Jim himself doesn't do, he did recorded all this in the studio, Rise Studio, and sent it to an American friend of his, also blind, but that's the gentleman who does the saxophone. And when that cuts in, what this fella does.
What's up, Keith World? Keith World, what's happening?
Oh, hey, Keith.
Good evening. Yeah. And then when June comes back and singing the saxophone,
Yeah.
Babylon politician.
that's it.
That's all you get.
And he's really smart too. Like he's the big
You gotta go to work tomorrow. Just gotta talk.
Pink Floyd,
Save the
and
world.
Supertramp. So he'll write songs that are
Just like my mama
Cheers.
said.
with Susie. How did? Oh, I
Here's
Tis
Susie.
he who fights and run away.
Hey, Susie.
Fight another day. So I smoke the weed.
Here we go.
It just comes from a little seed. So plant the seed, grow the weed. Plant the seed,
Huh?
grow the weed.
Push-ups.
Plant the seed,
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get some seeds and I'm going to plant them.
plant the seed, grow the weed.
Grow
So
my
you
own
can
weed.
build a little split.
I can't wait.
Make a little whip,
Hmm?
build a little split.
Yeah.
And take a little whip. Come on and build a little split.
The link I shared.
Oh. The wife says hello, Doubtfire.
Hello.
Hello.
That's what
Angie.
That's the album cover.
It's not Angie Lee, but Angie Arts and Crafts.
This is
She says, hey, Digger. She knows you. She's like, who? There's only like 6 Angies that hang out
Oh,
around.
I know.
Nah. Where's you, Angie Lead, and James's wife? I don't think right off the top of my head.
Oh, that's right. James's wife's name's Angie too.
Mm-hmm.
Diddly doodly.
Yeah.
So yes, that was Jim Fiddler.
That was a great song.
Yeah.
I like the jazzy, you know.
Roll a little spliff. Stick a little whiff. Yeah.
And that's what it feels like when you smoke pot, you know. Like you're you know.
I've never smoked pot before.
Go away, boy.
I really don't do that stuff.
Oh, but
Well, this is medicine here. Pot is an illicit drugs.
Oh, that
This is
substance identifies as marijuana.
right. Medicine.
I said that in a 2025 inappropriate way, but I mean no harm.
Yeah. I mean,
Being
you still got, you're getting woke. You still got a few eye boogers in there. Before long, you'll be woken up.
Live spit tank. My defense, not an actual spit take, but when the beer is right at my lips.
Yeah.
That's the first time I ever seen somebody put a beer at drink, and all of a sudden, head just grew in it.
Like a boxer, because of the tactical maneuvering of my opponent, I'm forced into something that makes me slip. I'm like, that's still a point, I think, in his. It might have been a knockdown, but that's still a point in his favor. It would have been if if the liquid had been. Anyway, you guys. Oh shit.
Oh, what's wrong?
I know what to do for the video now, Bounty. I have one. I brought back one of the El Presidente while I was on my vacation, Miss Angie.
Uh-huh.
The resort would deliver cans of beer in these adorable little 8-ounce cans. So I got to look like Andre the Giant drinking beer while I was on vacation.
Oh my God, that's
Everybody
funny.
else, it looked like this, but for me,
You had this little.
yeah. So I brought one of them back with me, and I thought I'd do a video with as many different sized cans.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
I'd have an 8, obviously light beer, as much light beer as I could get away with, but a 16-ounce, and then I don't know of too many 24-ounce cans or 710 milliliters. Not in Newfoundland.
Yeah.
There is one that a brewery, a local brewery, a local brewery did.
Brewery.
Yeah. A mere vocal or syntactic reset is the right hand. I never ever do that facetiously with my left because I know how to use this one. I don't know how to.
Yeah. Hmm.
Merry Christmas.
Well, this was awesome.
5 yawns.
Oh my God, you're being the vampire on Sesame Street.
Yeah.
How many hoes can I count? 1.
Dave Chappelle. How I want to see the outtakes for skits like that. Like how are they not?
I think I ended a CD for the Dave Chappelle skits that he done.
Good.
Chappelle show. They got a bunch of it where they're cracking up, like showing parts of Charlie Murphy when he was getting in character and shit.
Oh God, I loved Charlie Murphy.
If they're like guys who are that funny and know those things and are free to riff on stage just to see what sticks, like thank God they record it all. Maybe nobody ever sees it, but hopefully there's an archive of it somewhere. Because
yeah, I thought Charlie Murphy was funnier than Eddie. I really did. As far as improvisation, like Eddie was funny for stand up and stuff, but Charlie was just he was
like,
so good.
I bet you Charlie tells a better story.
Yeah,
like sitting around a couch smoking something or not smoking something, maybe eating dinner. I bet you Charlie Murphy is.
He died of leukemia.
I agree with you there. I would watch Eddie Murphy on television, but if I'm going out to, he's gone now. But if I had the chance to like choose one to have a conversation with about, like, what do you think is funny? Well, like, let's drive around southern Newfoundland and see what you find funny. It would be Charlie, I think. Imagine that's a. It's too bad he's gone, man. What a podcast that would be. Take Charlie Murphy to southern Newfoundland.
God. And him and
Texas or who knows, like whoever, northern Alberta, who knows, right?
That he used to do a lot of shows and comedy bits with Charlie Murphy. Witherspoon, do you remember him? He's dead too, but they both worked together on, I don't know, a bunch of comedy shows.
Yeah,
but they were hysterical together. Oh my God,
the way Charlie's telling the story where he grabs Rick James one night in the hotel room and he's threatening the guys like he's gonna he knocks the shit out of him, gonna throw him through the window, and he's Charlie's telling the story like these guys came through the door and I looked at him, I grabbed Rick, I said, "You guys, take one more motherfucking step. I'm gonna kick this neighbor out the motherfucking window."
Neighbor.
And then it cuts to Rick James in the chair, like,
I can't believe you.
Man, he's talking like he gave me some kind of Bruce Lee cross kick or something. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Fuck. Oh, what a! Thank goodness they have that on television.
Yeah, they were so funny. Oh my God.
Thank God we're surrounded by water.
Find out what KC's doing. I want to make some damn music.
Mm. Oh, as if to summon, allow me to. Happy 3 hours, Pops.
Yes, happy.
I can't do it. He's got a natural register in that. Well,
Houston, this is Captain.
it's really cool.
You still watching the game, or you just fall asleep? Kind of ready to make some tunes. You know what I mean? Over.
Yeah. Only been tomorrow for Doubtfire for 45 minutes. We got 45 minutes until it's tomorrow for us as well.
Oh, I drank too much coffee today too, I think.
If we join, we can win. And if we win, we'll have something
we can join.
We've never had before. An album of our own. All right. Oh no.
Yeah. I'm going, and I should probably get going. But I know me, I won't be able to sleep. Then I'll end up going live. It's
I am about to make an inflammatory digital statement.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
That'll be about my.
You gonna buy me something?
Ladies and gentlemen, the preceding has been, I should have said deflammatory. Inflammatory is really misleading, and I apologize for that. I put out the joint with my finger.
Oh, I thought you were going to light her up.
No, it was already lit, but it was inflammatory digital because fucking I'm clever. No.
I got it.
Sorry, everybody. They let me do this from time to time, and yes, I've been rather left in control of the vessel as it steers through the 4th hour of this evening.
So are you excited about Will Smith's Popeye movie?
No.
I will go to that movie and watch it. I will get high, like I will get on at least 200 milligrams, and I will watch it to have fun because it will probably be pretty silly. And if I can get high enough to put aside, like, and get over the why in God's name does it have to be, but blah 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 blah. It is him, so whatever. I'll go and watch it and get high, and if it's funny, I'll laugh. If it's not, I'll.
I think it should be Rob Schneider.
Oh, he'd be great, wouldn't he? He would be great.
He should be in the movie.
Or even
if Emily Blunt plays Olive Oil, God love her, she's gorgeous and all that, but I'm not watching it. Somebody like Melissa McCarthy or I don't know if it's Will Smith. Hell,
Jim Carrey. Dude,
Sandra
Jim Carrey.
Oh. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna go get absolutely baked and watch it because that's the only way I can approach modern movies the way I approached movies when I was a kid, was innocent of all kinds of internet-fueled cynicism about the motives of the people who made the film in the first place.
I just want to laugh. That's it.
Yeah.
All I want to do is laugh.
The film doesn't need to preach to me or teach me anything. Or
I don't care why they were making it. It made me laugh. That's all I care about.
If I watch a film about, don't finish the sentence. Yeah. I really don't like being patronized by my fiction, having the obvious explained to me.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. Like movies that have been perfectly normal, but maybe I'm a bit
But what if they do this? Like maybe it starts out where it shows Popeye's Robin Williams, and then he's at a brothel, and there's a black lady there when Brutus was off with. I mean, Olive Oyl was off with Brutus. Some certain things happen, and
No,
see what work.
I do like the enthusiasm and where you're coming from, but I have a very specific and deeply personal and hurtful reason why that specific example would set me off, because I watched Terminator, whatever the last one was, with with Arnold and Linda Hamilton. Sorry, God.
Yeah.
Sucks me dick, Olive.
But in the opening, God love you, but I'm going to get through this. In the opening of that, oh, you magnificent bastard. No, in the opening of that latest Terminator movie, they felt it necessary. It couldn't just be a new story. They specifically had to show a scene from like 6 months after the end of Terminator 2. You know, the young John Connor has escaped and down into. They specifically had to show a scene at the beginning of that movie where those of you who have not seen Terminator Dark Fate and are curious about the plot, I'm about to spoil the opening scene. But it was the biggest gut punch I'd seen in a cinema since I watched Optimus Prime get killed in 1986. The cartoon, by the way. And like I watched, and then he turned gray and was fucking dead. Like that was traumatic. But this film that I've forgotten what I was speaking about.
Optimus Prime.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I started speaking about him, I forgot what the previous topic was. So that's quite all right. It's probably for the best that I not continue, because there are 5 of you. Hello, everyone. Thank you.
Autobots, roll out.
Yes. Oh.
Well, I'm going to get off here and get a drink. So,
the most excellent idea.
Let's try to finish the rest of my Faygo. I've got it down to here.
Oh, I love Faygo. What flavor? Is it grape?
It's a fruit punch. I hate it. But that's the only one I can really drink is the Faygo. So they got this, and there ain't nothing else in there but water, and that's just healthy. And
in solidarity and coincidentally, I present to you the following. It is a sour from half an hour ahead. 5.3, but similar in, I don't know about a rhyme with head, so I'm going to stop trying. But anyway, I have this with me, and in solidarity.
What the fuck is that? Look at the color of it.
It looks like a slurpy derpy, but it is. It is a sour, a half hour ahead sour. 5.3 alcohol.
That's one of them timely beers. You drink it a half hour ahead before you can get it down.
Yes. Our
that
original.
Looks like it's going to be really sweet. Maybe a little boozy.
Oh, sweet and boozy.
It's just sweet. I figured it'd be sour shit.
It is. Yeah, it's much more sour. Like, it's more raspberry.
Oh, that's what I meant. What did I say? Sweet. Yeah, that didn't mean
no, blueberry, blackberry, and lemon. The blackberry and lemon are most definitely dominant. The former in the foretaste and the latter in the aftertaste. So a blackberry bleeding into a lemon on the back of the tongue, as it Bullshit.
You ain't the only one. I am too.
Mm.
You can look it up on the internet. They'll tell you.
That's why I like it here. Because I am free. I have this theory that, like, everybody is an asshole in certain situations, but when you find compatible brands of asshole and you can share some of that, like every now and then you can, like, hey, just did, like, intellectually pull my finger for a second. I just got to let this out. All right, thanks.
That's funny.
That's kind of precious.
Pull my finger.
That's why I like it. I gotta get this off my chest.
Right. Oh, goodness. Well, gentlemen, thanks for letting me come up. This was fun. It's been a rough day, so I needed a couple laughs. Appreciate it.
Well,
I'm stoned as the day is long.
I'm as long as no, I am not.
I can't wait to get some weed.
But on that note, feel free to, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to de-livenate. But let me find we're going to do the Betty White. I got to find it because here we are. All right. Those of you with headphones, the music might be a bit loud, but much like Miss Betty White, and hopefully with half of her success, I should like to be old, still lit. Everybody have a good night.
Yeah. Birthday. It's your birthday. If I die, bury me inside the Louis style. They ask me what I do and who I do it for, and how I come up with this shit up in the studio. All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. All I want for my birthday